Oh, wait. I am definitely stupid. See if this works. Hey! I'm an idiot.
No, that's not true.
I just realized how to remember how to do it. Because I don't remember in any way, shape, or form when to stream. Okay, I'm gonna have it on my desktop, which everyone gets to see my really creepy background. But whatever. Well, I bring up the chat on my phone because I have to control everything. And now I'm just mentally just having a flip flop because, like, what am I doing? Shut up, computer. I don't care about whatever news thing is on the side of my computer. Okay. It says one person's in here, but it could be anyone in our group, so we'll wait a minute or two. So many things going on. People starting jobs, people starting school back up. Actually getting stuff done on this channel for once in our entire lives. That's a mood, y'all. Okay, it says there's 2 people in the chat. But again, I wish I could see who's in the chat. But I cannot. It just says there's 2 people, which, thank you, 2 people, even if it's our group.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
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 Okay, yay, Destiny. Okay, we got 3 people now.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes. I'm just kind of waiting a few minutes. To anyone who watches this later in the future, whatever, we're just waiting a moment for stragglers to come in. There's, God, how many of us are in this group? 15. Not everyone's showing up. I'm just seeing who does, because it is a Monday night.
Yeah, 15 people.
I'm surprised I remembered.
Ah.
With how much stuff going on. I mean, because it was a video with you 2 in it, I just edited a 4-minute video. It's one of our long ones with you 2 in it, and I'm like, oh boy.
Wait, I don't remember.
It was Under Rift. I'm in the middle of doing Under Rift.
Oh, right, yeah.
For those lovely people at home waiting for Under Rift, the next episode is almost done. I just need someone to double check everything to make sure I didn't mess up. Because it's always good to have someone double check your work, even in video editing. We had a 3rd person in the chat, and then they went away. What the hell?
Oh, death.
I know Hunter's coming. I don't know who else is coming aside from Hunter. I'm gonna pop my Discord open again.
Hunter's coming.
I know Nicole and Shine are not showing up. For reasons they told me. I'm like, that's chill. That's chill.
Oh no. My computer's chugging really hard.
I thought Nezzy was going to show up. She does. She might show up later.
You have Black Hat as your desk.
Oh, I'm happy you know who he is.
I do.
I can't help it. I am now villainous trash.
It's okay. 505 is already my fave. He's voiced by Markiplier, which is awesome. And 2, he's just a cute little boy.
Don't say that to Hunter.
Really?
Don't tell Hunter, who voices 505. Me and Nicole want to tell him later.
Oh, I need to tell him with you.
He won't watch it.
He won't watch it.
He won't rewatch the stream. I know he won't. Because for those...
Nezzy! Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, Nezzy's in here.
I'll be right back. I actually want to go get an ice cream.
Okay, you'll be back. I can't figure out tabs today.
Why? I told you to get Streamlabs to make this easier.
I keep forgetting. I don't stream enough.
That's why I told you to get Streamlabs, because it's great for noobs.
Fine, the next time we stream, I'll use Streamlabs.
Jesus.
I'm an idiot of my own accord.
A hero.
Okay, well, I know that Destiny just left, but I guess we can start with the 4 of us. I mean, Destiny will be back. She just ran to the fridge. Okay, we don't have too many people in chat, but you know, that's okay. People still watch these later. But,
Long time no see, Dylan.
Hey,
okay, well, I know we've been streaming for a couple minutes, but I'm gonna go on and do the normal stream things of hello everyone. Dubtale finally streaming again. I think the last time we streamed was 5 months ago for an editing stream. Because we're really bad about streaming, but...
I remember that.
I'm trying to stream every Saturday.
You are?
Like 8 p.m. So far, I've done it like 3 times. On Twitch is actually a lot easier.
Well, a lot of our audience is on YouTube, so it'd be a little hard to do it on Twitch, but we'll eventually figure stuff out. But anyway, to continue with the introductions, welcome everyone. Thank you for who are currently here or who will watch this later. This is a stream celebrating Dubtale's 3rd anniversary. Technically, our anniversary was last week on the 12th, but people were starting school, people are changing jobs. My birthday was last week, and I wasn't going to stream.
Happy birthday.
Yes, I was not going to stream on my birthday. So, and I asked everyone, and everyone's like, Mondays. And I'm like, okay, we'll do it the week after the anniversary. So it's our 3rd anniversary, plus we hit a milestone that we're finally past 4,000 subscribers after being in 3,000 subscriber limbo hell for who knows how long.
It took forever.
Well, I know who we can thank for that, but I'm going to go with who we have here. So, as always, me being the host, I'm Lady Callion, the one who is pretty much in charge of Dubtale. Though mostly in name, everyone else pulls their own weight around here. Who wants to introduce themselves next?
Nobody.
Okay, then I'll introduce you.
You know, we're all socially awkward.
I'll introduce you for myself.
You know what? Yeah, Liz, you go.
Okay.
I can go.
Tell everyone.
We have Dylan, aka Anti-Hero, aka you have a new YouTube name that I never remember.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I used to go by Anti-Hero a really long time ago, but with the rebranding that happened, was it last year?
I think so.
My user handle is BLQ. Yeah.
About last year.
Yeah, about last year. Then who, I can't word today. Dylan voices Flowey, older Azriel, and Metaton on our channel, plus additional voices when we need them.
Adrian.
Oh yeah, and Adrian. How did I forget Adrian? Because Lord, you were in a really big video.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Destiny Moon, who is our Frisk actress for Undertale dubs, plus again any additional voices we need. And then we have Nezzy Monster, who is our artist slash actress slash now video edit, one of like 4 video editors.
You got busy, Missy.
We need a lot of help.
In more ways than one, do we need a lot
I dropped peanuts everywhere.
Actually, Dylan, speaking of, I was actually going to ask you if you wanted to change your avatar, like your channel avatar.
Oh, for the banner? Mine's still good.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
As long as the
'Cause
new
I've
handles, as long as like the new handles updated from Antihero.
All right. I've got to do 3 more people, and then I can start analyzing that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, since Nezzy's talking about that, I guess. Oh, Shine's in the chat. Hi, Shine. I know you can't actually. Shine, can you hear us okay? Please help me with that aspect, because I have my phone on mute, so I don't hear myself.
I'm on here too, actually. I could hear it.
We can hear.
Yeah, I heard it a bit. I muted it, but I could hear you.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure, because again, I don't stream.
Yeah. Okay. I put
Real
my
question is, can
volume
hear
up
the
for a
rest
little
of
bit.
us?
Yes, can you? Okay, you can hear me, but can everyone hear Destiny, Dylan, and Nezzy?
Because they're also going to sound like a crazy person.
There's the question. Shine says yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, at least there's a delay, so he's answering yes to the first part of it. For sure, Z's. We'll have to see about the next. But while I'm waiting for Shine to give me the green light, more or less on that, everyone can at least hear me. I'm going to go on and give some thanks and shout outs before we do anything. So, of course, always a big damn thank you to my whole team, because without all of them, there wouldn't be a Dubtale. And I would be up, I don't know what I would be doing. Because I've told the story before how I've gotten into dubbing. And honestly, if that didn't happen and Dubtale wasn't here. Okay, Shine says he hears Nezzy, myself, and Destiny. So, Dylan might just need to speak up.
gotcha.
Okay. But without everyone, I don't know what the hell I would be doing with my life. Probably not stressing over videos.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Hold on. The next couple people I want to give a big thank you to, because they pretty much just like saved my ass, and they're really helping the channel. Which is Shine Time, Nezzy Monster, and Sea Wiz. And mainly because I'm a stubborn mule who doesn't like asking for help when it comes to editing. And those 3, well, Chris has been editing for a little bit, but then Shine and Nezzy decided to swoop in and be like, we are going to start editing stuff too, that way we can get more shit done, because you are going to drown. And I'm like, fine, we'll do it. Begrudgingly pushes videos to other people.
Stop being stubborn.
Hey, we actually have a damn system now. We have an Excel sheet that's color-coded and everything. And we progressively
That's getting real when there's an Excel sheet.
Yeah, we have a color-coded Excel sheet, which I actually took a screenshot of a couple days ago to show to a friend how ridiculous this is. So I will pull it up. There's nothing bad on my computer. Did I delete it? I might have. I didn't. No, I deleted it. Poop. I can always bring it up, or I can go to my friend's Discord super quick. Which everyone knows this person. I'm just gonna scroll really fast. Azir, who has worked with us before on one video. It was one of the Bendy and the Ink Machine videos. He voiced Bendy, and I am really having to scroll here. Where the hell is that picture? And I know Azir won't mind. He streams too. Lordy Jesus.
Oh my god, I just dropped chocolate.
No, I don't think it's this far up. So, Also, if you see particular villainous art, you're not mistaken. Let's see. That stuff I'm doing on my personal channel, and I'm not going to insert anything of, hey, go watch it. Is that it? No, you know what? Screw it. I'll show. Wait, was that the picture? No, that was 505 being scared shitless.
No.
Poor baby. Ah, found the picture. Finally found it. Sorry that you're seeing me and Kyle's stuff, but this is pretty much the bull crap that we have to do now to get anything done for everyone's entertainment.
Oh my
What in the world is
god.
the Mufasa picture?
What?
What in the world is the Mufasa picture?
Okay, I'll explain that one. I know he won't mind. So, I was having a really bad day, and Kyle was trying to, like, Azir's name is Kyle. He won't mind. He goes by both on the internet. But Azir was trying to cheer me up and give me motivation. And I'll show the picture real quick if it's, I don't know how far back up it was. God, I forgot he sent me that picture. I think he photoshopped it. He's like, yeah, it's actually fucking Kanye West. Oh, there's me dropping F1, but it's like, he's Kanye West as Mufasa, and there's supposed to be a caption. It's just get paid. It's and it's just a stupid motivational thing he showed me to get me to laugh. That's all it is. It's something stupid between us. So screen cap it if you want. It's like one of the best fucking pictures I've ever gotten from a friend.
Alright.
Okay, where else was I going to? Okay, I was thinking everyone. I was showing the bull crap that is our new. I was showing the bull crap that is our new system, which is all that. So as you saw, there's multiple videos in the works. I leaked it earlier, and I'll say it again. For those wanting Underrift, the next part of Underrift, that is nearly done. I literally have sent it to Nicole, who usually reviews my videos, to make sure I didn't mess up anything, because it's good to have another pair of eyes look at stuff. All she has to do is look at it, approve it, and it will get uploaded in the next few days. Oops, had a hiccup.
Oh, hello.
I was about to say, speak of the devil and she shall appear. It's Mr. Amazing.
Oh, Mr.
She
Mason.
shall appear.
Mr. Mason has showed up.
We were talking about Nicole.
Oh, Mr. Amazing has appeared.
Hello.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun. Okay. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else, like special things. Also, I guess well, I'm gonna actually do this. I'm gonna say welcome to quite a few new subscribers, because there is a particular video on our channel that has skyrocketed. And it's where a crap ton of our subscribers have come from. So if you have come from that particular video because you saw that video, thank you.
I forgot.
Okay, for those who don't know or like are not into this fandom, it's chill. I'm not gonna even blame you. So a couple months ago, 3 months ago to be exact, Wiz, I gave him this comic to do, and it was a Miraculous Ladybug comic. And a lot of people had dubbed it already, but I still wanted Dubtale to do it because it's a fun comic, and I think how Chris edits, because everyone edits a little bit differently, I feel like how Chris edits stuff, he would do it justice, and oh boy, the man did justice, because right now, as I am looking at the count, it has 314,000 views.
Wow.
This is our most viewed video to date. The one that keeps getting subscribers and commenters on it. And so if you came because of that video, thank you, welcome. Hopefully you stick around for stuff that's not Miraculous Ladybug. We do a plethora of fandoms. We have a new fandom coming up for dubbing. Which, I mean, to spoil or not to spoil, that is the question.
I was actually going to ask if we could do something for Invader Zim.
I wouldn't be against it if we can voice them. Especially, Lord, especially how the fangirls are going insane over Dr. Membrane. It's been a while since I've seen it.
I thought they were going to go insane for Dib.
It's for both. But for all the ladies and gentlemen out there 18 and plus, we don't ship kids, so we're over here like his father. For those who don't know, I am in the 18 plus demographic, and I usually don't hide my affections towards fictional characters, as you can see of my background.
Shameless plugging. Here we go.
I can't help it. I got tossed down the villainous hole. Like I didn't like walk into that hole. I got yeeted into it.
Who yeeted you into the hole?
I blame my friends because the story with Villainous, just real quick, and if you have not seen anything Villainous, shameless plug here, skip ahead for like a minute or two. Some of my friends were reposting it in another server that I'm in, and like I had remembered seeing these characters somewhere, and I'm like, I don't know where I saw these characters, but I remembered it, and I remember liking it from what I saw. So I decided to like go to YouTube, look up videos, and then I just got like tossed to the ground of how much I love this show. Because for any of our older audience members out there who are like fans of shows back in the day, like The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, The Courage the Cowardly Dog, Evil Con Carne, this show is right up your alley, and I highly suggest watching it. Though there's only one official episode, there's a bunch of like mini shorts and orientation videos. A lot of it's in Spanish, but they're all subtitled, and I would suggest you watch it because it's so good. I was at work today, and I'm a substitute teacher, and I was just sitting there rewatching the orientation video, still laughing at it. I mean, even one of the orientation videos ends in like an anime way, like it has like an ending credit scene that you would see in an anime, and I'm like, this show does not take itself seriously, and I love it. But shameless plug done. But no, since Nezzy said, possibly doing Invader Zim, we are always open to suggestions of what we should dub. We want to dub things that you guys will like. If we dub things that I just like, Lord help everyone. Lord help all of y'all, because you would be dealing with my bullcrap, but that's why I'm doing stuff on my own channel. So I can get that out of the way. So please, at any point, I think our email is linked on our YouTube. If not, put a comment down. Something. I read comments every few days because there's a lot of them now. I apologize. I thought I had my phone on mute, which I should. Wait, that's media.
I know there was like someone who commented a really long time ago that they wanted us to do cucumber quests, but for now we're just trying to get rid of the ones that we have, like the really long ones.
Yeah, like for anyone who wants to suggest something at the current moment, fandoms are okay and shorter comics okay. Longer comics maybe, but just note that we will not do them until we're done with Underline or Reaper Tale, because Underrift will not be done forever. Reaper Tale is still ongoing. Underline is still ongoing, but because it's such a massive comic, and I mean massive, we've all decided we're just doing Kara's story. That's it. I'm sorry if I got your hopes up, but I'm sorry, that is way too much to do. And Nezzy's the person that's taken over Underline editing, and I'm not doing that to her. And then Reaper Tale is quote unquote still ongoing, but the creator is slow to update. So when Reaper Tale gets done, we'll technically put that in the you're finished pile. But anytime we get enough comic strips to make a video for Reaper Tale, we'll push one out. But don't expect like any new content on don't expect anything super new from Reaper Tale.
Wait,
Wait,
hold on. Didn't Renrick stop making the Reaper Tale?
Oh, they released it a while ago. They decided to make it a few pages. I mean, they finished the hide and seek arc. I remember that. Then they took a break and then they came back.
Because I remember the comics leading up to.
The only one that
I'm not even gonna say anything because that's spoiler.
Yeah, don't spoil. Yes,
yeah,
she pretty much went to this one part of the arc, like one of the arcs. It was like pretty much a freaking cliffhanger for a long time. It was so
awesome. I love it.
She finally finished that cliffhanger and added a few more pages. So, quote unquote, yes, she's technically done with the arc that everyone. If you've read Reaper Tale, which is a great comic, if you haven't read it, please do.
I've seen a swap art thing of Reaper Tale.
Yeah, I think I've seen it too. But
it's for Soriel Reek.
Quote unquote, it's kind of finished, kind of not. It's just it's on a back and forth hiatus with her, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you get tired of doing the same old thing, hence why Dubtale doesn't do as much Undertale videos as we used to. I know Undertale is how we got our start, but you can only voice and edit so much Undertale before you go a little crazy.
Agreed.
I mean, I haven't gotten tired somehow. Somehow I'm not tired of it yet.
Personally, I'm not tired of it yet, and I've been doing this for over 2 years.
Yeah, it just
depends. And you still
like
how
you lasted so long.
So
for me, I think it depends.
Besides from, yeah.
I think it just depends on the individual person. I'm in the... Oh, Kyle's in the chat. Kyle, I accidentally showed some of our conversations to show a picture. So I showed the whole chat the damn Kanye West picture.
I gotta commend you, Mr. Amazing. I would not be able to do that many videos on the same, like on the fandom. That many comics. It's amazing how far Undertale's
gone. You'd be surprised.
Azir, thank you. He says he can't stick around too long, but he wanted to congratulate us on 4K milestone. Keep getting out the good stuff, and here's to your next 1,000.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Thanks, dude. Cause how close are we to the 5,000? We are at 4354, so we're less than 700 away from another. To getting 5,000.
Gotta start somewhere.
And my goal this year, like when I talked to Nicole back in January, my goal was like, can we reach 5,000 by the end of the year? That's looking more plausible.
I forgot about that. I forgot we had like a whole conversation about that.
Yeah, that's my goal. I want to reach 5,000 by the end of the year, so I'm hoping it will work out. Especially with the new fandom I want to release, which I think we're in the middle of working on.
I mean, regardless, I'll always be happy that I got to meet like all of you guys.
Same.
This group has been insane.
I know. Even if we don't talk much.
Yeah, we're all busy, especially like. Well, I guess I can go on and say this because it's not 100% certain, but I've said this before on the chat, so. And it might be like a little lag in video production on my end, and I was going to tell the editing team this, but I may or may not be getting a new job really soon.
Oh.
So I will not be subbing for very much longer because, long story short, and I don't mind saying this, I don't mind saying kind of where the city I live because it's a fairly big city. I live very near Louisville, Kentucky. And if you don't know anything about Louisville, Kentucky, which unless you're from Louisville, you don't. One of the biggest things in the city to be employed through is UPS. Yes, those great people who deliver your packages. That's not the actual postal service. And we have one of their main hangars, aka it's kind of like if it gets shipped to the Midwest, it usually goes through Kentucky. Louisville has an airport, Louisville does not own the airport. UPS owns the airport unless the city use it. That's how big the airport, like, that's how big UPS is in our area.
Oh, wow.
And my brother just got hired from UPS for an admin position, which is what I'm trying for. And I already got and they already said, like, here's a date and time for an interview. And my brother pretty much told me, like, if you get an interview, you're pretty much guaranteed to be employed. The only way UPS won't employ you is if you have a really bad felony on your record or you're a corpse. Otherwise, they'll hire you.
Hey, corpses don't
did someone try to apply post-mortem?
Do their job.
Is that what you're telling me?
Kind of.
Sorry, Sam. You
it's pretty much, are you able
can get a job in Kentucky.
are you able-bodied and can work? Yes. Welcome aboard. Welcome to UPS. Here's your job.
I don't know if that's a good thing or it shows desperation.
Don't be dead.
It's actually, it's a bit of both because, well, it's not like desperation. It's because a lot of people who get employed by UPS are college students because UPS helps pay for their college. So when they're done with college, they'll leave.
What the?
Because, yeah, it's actually, so there's all that. And then Christmas season, Lord Jesus, Christmas, they need even more people.
It's Chrism.
It's Christmas.
Mary Chrysler.
Merry
Chrysler.
Did DeviantArt
Welcome to
change
Bible
its
study.
layout?
We're all
did.
children of Jesus.
Wait, did it? Oh yeah, it did change its layout. Yeah, DeviantArt did.
I'll be right back.
Black now,
Different from
like
me.
it's got black back.
I guess they're trying to make it more professional looking, mayhaps.
I don't
It doesn't
know.
look any different for me. It looks the same as always.
Yeah. I'm gonna be across the room. I need to grab a hair tie. Super quick.
Okay.
I took a shower and my hair is curling and it's driving me crazy. Facebook show. Okay. Well, we can sit here and talk more, or we can actually put something on in the background.
And I'm just randomly doodling while we're talking.
Do you want to do a share screen so people can see your lovely doodles?
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay.
Sure. I know how to do it for like the. Oh, hi, Slick.
Oh, hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. Just had to
No,
do a
you're
few
fine.
Oh,
things.
don't
We've just been
apologize. It's
chatting.
fine.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
I forgot that if Nezzy... Oh, Nezzy... We would have to do, like, a personal call.
So there's a way to share screens in a group thing. I've done it before. I'm just trying to remember how.
You can't do it within the Discord. You have to be, like, in a quote-unquote private chat.
Oh, I did do it in a Discord server once.
Oh, then...
The settings can be changed by the admin.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna see our Discord. It's okay. I don't know how you do it.
That would be a...
Permission...
Oh yeah, it says the main chat is locked, but all the talking chats are locked.
Hold on. I don't know how you unlock it. Because I don't know anything. You know what? Just for now. I don't know if that's going to help it at all.
Oh my god, it's a Slick!
That
Hi.
worked. Okay, I unlocked it. I pretty much just clicked yes on everything.
I gotta finish my drawing.
I need to
Because
finish
that's the
my
smart thing
video.
to do. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about, because we might do games later, possibly. Depends on how everyone feels about it, because I've actually forgotten to read something, so we probably can't do fan fiction.
Oh, let's not.
Yeah, probably not. I only had like a list of things to do just in case something went wrong or we kind of stumbled over ourselves. Because that happens a lot when I'm around.
Well,
It's fine.
How do I run this channel again?
it's an endearing character trait.
To run channel again, Google.
Yes, how do I run
Google,
this?
help me.
I'm the second eldest person in this group.
My God.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Chris is the only one older than me.
Oh, heck.
And he's like 2 years older than I am. And then like Hunter's like a month or two younger than me? Or is a year younger than me? I think Hunter's like a year.
He's a year younger than you, isn't he?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like less than a year younger. But it's still like, he's not 26 until 2020.
I want to say I'm kind of in the middle of the group, perhaps.
The youngest is Destiny.
Yes.
Right.
That's the youngest. Also, while I am thinking about this, I'm an idiot and did not notice this sooner because I've been listening to this song for almost a month and didn't notice. So, if you didn't know, Slick has been doing quite a bit of stuff around YouTube and apparently was in a video with Man on the Internet.
Yep.
Oh?
If you don't know Man of the Internet, the biggest thing he is known for is doing a whole musical for Undertale. Pacifist and
Slick voices
genocide.
Lancer.
But he does other
Oh,
videos.
no, I said that once.
Yeah, the Man of the Internet does other covers with multiple voice actors, and last month, Slick was in the Versus Susie video as Lancer.
He
Yep.
was also Lancer during the Lancer theme, too.
He was?
I was.
didn't watch that. See,
I
I'm
didn't
an
notice.
idiot. See, I'm an idiot, and I'm like one of those horrible people that don't read the damn descriptions, even though I'm the one who puts them in our own videos. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to the Versus Susie's video last night because I was editing panel after panel last
Well,
night.
congrats to Slick. Mr. voiced in over 354 things in his video assignment playlist.
I don't know how you do it.
I mean, a lot of it is just because,
Oh.
I guess a lot of it is just because, a lot of it just happens because I know people who know people.
Oh, I forget how much of a cutie you are.
I think what you're mostly well known for, besides being a bunch of different things, was Cello Chica's Overgrowth and Man on the Internet's Deltarune musical.
Yeah, a bunch of people come up to me and say, "Hey, I've heard you're working the Growth Spurt dubs," and it's kind of crazy.
What? I mean, you loved voicing Azrael before, and now you got to put it really out there.
Yeah, it's a fun voice.
Also, I'm gonna say this, I feel totally blessed to have the team I do. Because some of the people that are in this group, me and Nicole will have side conversations, and we're like, how did we get lucky? How did
We auditioned.
Yeah, you guys auditioned, but we're over here like, okay, like Mr. Amazing. Okay, compared to Dubtale. Dubtale has 4,000 subscribers. Mr. Amazing has over 100,000.
147,000.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm over here
it's
like,
scary to know how you remember.
And I'm over here like,
I check every 10 seconds.
me and Nicole are over here like, how did we get him? Why?
I mean, like,
I
I don't know
can't.
how you guys got me.
You auditioned. That's why I remember this. And you auditioned.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
yeah, I auditioned, duh.
Slick is the man of a thousand damn voices because I remember when I met Slick, he was just a little baby starting out in the dubbing community, and he reached out to us to want to do a collab.
And then in the subsequent years, he shot into the stratosphere. We're just like, damn son.
I think I've asked Slick this before, but when you voice in like over 500 different things, what are you gonna do?
Something I assume. I don't know.
You're gonna be in over 500 different videos, Slick. Like, for God's sake, you gotta do something.
Yeah, I should. I just don't know yet at the moment.
You need to get yourself out
Nezzy is doing editing for us, on top of doing stuff for her own channel, on top of redoing the art for our channel. So yes, that is something I also meant to bring up earlier. For those who have seen the same art for the past 2 years, it's going to get updated. We just
Oh, there is something that needs to be added to. it was something really minor. We'll get to that later. Sorry.
Yeah, well, like, part of it was, and I'm not going to say who, someone did leave Dubtale. And because of that, she had to rearrange all the damn portraits for all of us. And bless Nessie's heart.
But he's dead.
Because, like, the thing is, I actually do remember how I ended up on Dubtale.
Oh, heck.
Because I was one of the few people that didn't have any following, like, at all. I was just, like, one night, I woke up and I'm like, how the fuck do you do voice acting online? And then I looked up a ton of stuff, and I found Casting Call Club. Kind of just rummaging through them all, like this sea of Minecraft role plays.
You're right.
You think I'm joking? I'm joking. I went through 36 pages of Minecraft.
Okay.
You're not the only person.
I'm going to pause. For any of you who want to be in the voice acting, honestly, go to CCC, Casting Call. It's CCC for short, but it's Casting Call Club. That's where you can get a good start. But that's not a lie. Even to this day, even when I want to do something on the off chance of doing something else for another channel, I'd be like, why is there 50 Minecraft role plays?
Honestly,
it's gonna get a lot more since now that Minecraft is like a whole bunch of popularity out of nowhere.
Yeah. So,
but CCC, it's where I first started out, the legend. I don't even like telling myself I'm a legend, but that's where I first started out.
I got suggested.
I started on Undertale with Mino.
The thing was is that
Yeah. Well, let Nessie tell her story.
Is that I was looking through them all. I don't either. It just looks like Facebook for fandoms.
I remember that was my first friggin' voice.
We've been staring at my wallpaper, and I just decided, like, you know what I could do? I could bring up damn art. That would help.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go on to Skype.
We would have to do a whole transfer right now.
I don't want to.
Oh boy, Skype.
Actually, I think
don't make me.
I'm supposed to make a voice chat specifically with screen share. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, the new screen share feature has been like.
Yeah, we can just go into a call together.
That's true.
No, but then there's like 15 of us.
Well, there's not 15 of us in this.
And if anyone else wants to, I mean, yeah, not on the voice chat, but like, there's 15 of us all together, and if other people wanted to join, if it's like overfilled already.
Okay, I found it.
Did you?
So.
Share your screen and my computer will explode.
You have to enable it.
How do I enable it?
Go into like the settings for the server.
Okay. Server
Go into the settings for the chat, I think.
Server settings. Lord Jesus, not moderation.
Like, I remember when I found the chat, or not the chat, but the posting for Dubtale. This is the only one that looks remotely professional. All the other ones was kind of like, this is a character, this is a character, this is a character, and then like you can say this line, I guess. Just sound like you're convincing. And then this one had like actual information on it. And I'm like, okay, I'm a newbie. This actually looks, is real. And I scrolled down and I couldn't find any character that I could actually voice. And then I popped on Azrael, and I was so scared because there were 18 other people, and they all sounded better than me.
Oh, I feel exactly the same.
Oh, okay, maybe this. No, these.
Yeah, I wasn't hoping for much. I wasn't hoping for much.
I'm stupid, and I don't know where to go to do the thing. Someone help the idiot leader, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
My computer's chugging really bad. It's making a lot of humming noises. Thanks, computer.
There's moderation, audit log, roles, integrations.
Look at chat settings.
Wait, what are you trying to configure? Sorry, I kind of zoned out for a bit. My apologies.
We're trying to figure out how to get the chat.
Video share on the VC.
Yeah.
Well, that's sort of like a thing they're still rolling out to servers.
But there
I
are
mean, it
some
was on
bots that-
another server.
Does that
Yeah,
server
like-
have Nitro?
I'm looking up how-tos.
It's only in a certain percentage of servers at the moment.
That's the problem.
Computer, chill. Jesus.
I'm just having our art up, the old art. Gosh, when it still had Meg in it, the art that has Meg in it, and
Oh,
Pun,
heck.
and Pun Master, Lord Jesus,
Uh,
the old one.
he's still starting off.
What?
He's doing stuff now. Very slow though.
Oh, there's the wide picture. There it goes.
He asked me to be
Nothing
Sayori in like a Doki Doki thing, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
seeing you in
I
ages, but
remember how everyone joined this group. Because we did an overhaul when Nezzy joined. Because we had some people, we got rid of them, and then me and Nicole are just like, okay, time to fucking overhaul this damn group. And when we listened to the Azriel stuff, the funny thing, I remember the stuff with Azriel because, like, I don't know, like, me and Nicole, for those who don't know, we're very particular about voices. Like, if we can get it as close to the original as possible, or what our headcanons are, if there's no spoken voice, like no actual voices like Undertale, then we're going to try and agree on a headcanon. And if we're kind of butting heads, we will meet in the middle. But I just remember that we went through all these Azriel ones, and we're just like, Lord, everyone kind of sounds like crap. That's how we felt.
Really?
But there was 2 or 3 people. Like, what happened was, we were hoping that we could get one person to be able to voice both older Azriel and younger Azriel. But that didn't happen. But then we noticed Dylan also auditioned for Flowey and Metaton, and we went and double checked their stuff, and we're like, I really like this version of Flowey and Metaton. So what we decided to do is, because, well, adult Azriel is not going to come up as often as young Azriel.
obvious.
So our decision was cast Nezzy as the young Azriel because she sounds the best, and then give Dylan the older Azriel, and then get him Flowey and Metaton on top of it.
Like,
Heck.
You're the one
And that's
who
how I ended up
auditioned
here.
for those parts. So you have no one to blame but yourself.
I think the thing that would make me laugh really bad is that Slick just went, heck.
I say that a lot. I just say it a
I
lot.
also say sorry a lot, which is why I pay you $5 every time you say sorry.
Dear God.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we were doing that.
Okay, and
Oh
see,
my God.
Deal with it.
I knew Slick from him reaching out to us when, God, we had like probably less than 1,000 people on our channel.
Yeah, I found out about you guys because, like, Nicole was in another group I was in.
And you're like, can we collab? And I'm like, sure, let's go for it. And then we've been friends ever since. And I think the same thing happened with Mr. Amazing. That you wanted to, was it a collab?
I think first Pun Master said, hey, we're looking for a bendy VA. We like your bendy voice. You want to collab with us? And we did. And I voiced Bendy in the drunk comic dub.
Yeah, the drunk comic, which is still good.
That you wanted me to collab again as Cuphead, and I did so, even though I didn't like my Cuphead voice all that much. And then after that, I became a permanent member as soon as I auditioned for your casting call page.
No, it wasn't just that. She, like, remember, Liz, you voiced on one of his comics.
I did. I forgot.
Yeah, you did, yeah. That's right. I asked you to be Susan for the Vice Connection.
It was the Nightmare one.
Yeah,
it was the Nightmare one.
Touching Soriel comic where, like, Sans had a nightmare and Toriel.
And that was the nightmare, Dub. Yeah, I asked you to do that because I liked your Toriel voice, and I loved collabing with people.
Aww.
By the way, Liz, check your chat.
Okay. As I have the picture up, let's see.
Slick voice did one of my things too, and it's just pretty unpopular. It didn't get that much attention. It was like a story show dub.
Yeah, it's okay though. I had a lot of fun with it.
Everyone's gonna be reading my screen. It's okay. Discord. Okay.
I'm like, if you ever need my voice again, just feel free to hit me up.
I can't help but say "oh" every time I hear Slick's voice. Ah.
Slick is very nice. That's why he's very. I don't know the word. It's
very.
Slick getting all the fangirls. He's got another one in the other chat.
Oh boy.
I thought we had a specific thing to call Slick.
I don't know. We've only called Slick because he's been so slick all this time. I don't know. I think we're just used to that now.
No, I meant pronoun terms.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm honestly, God, I've been bad about being open about that. Is it okay if I guess this is kind of like my coming out. If it's all right, can I go on? Sorry if this is weird, but I'm non-binary. I would prefer to go by they them if it's okay.
That's chill.
Of course.
I'm very bad at correcting people on that. I'm very
bad. Just go like, hey, you listen here. Call me a they. You don't you call me a male gender.
Don't worry, I got you. I reminded everyone.
Thank you, Destiny. I'm sorry if it's just weird to bring it up here. It's just.
Wait, did I call you he?
Oh, right.
No. If someone's not calling you what you want to be called, call them out on it.
That's the thing.
Honestly,
I think I'll publicly announce it. I'm very bad at, remembering to call someone a they or not like that. But if I do end up calling you a he, just tell me, yo, dude, listen, just call me a they and I'll remember.
Yeah, same. I have a very bad memory.
I'm trying to get used to it, but I think
it's fine.
Yeah, it's mostly because I have my memory all over the place when it comes to just a bunch of different things.
Yeah, you're chill. Don't worry. Again, I didn't want to seem awkward or seem like I'm just...
You're not seeming awkward. You're just telling us, and we're saying it's fine that you're telling us.
Slick, it's a good thing that you're telling us, because you need to be more abrasive. There's nothing wrong with correcting us if you don't want to be called that. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with that.
We're always here to support you.
Thank you.
If somebody gets mad at you about that, they're a butthole, and you don't got to worry about them.
All right. God, I just didn't want to make things awkward on the stream or anything. I was kind of meant to say that sooner, but completely slipped my mind.
No, because then also audience members will know. So instead of saying the wrong pronoun, like I would rather people tell me what pronoun they want to be they want me to use, than to them be upset that I'm not using the correct pronoun.
All right, I might as well go ahead and announce it in the text chat here, since. Yeah.
Okay, I'm somewhat understanding how this is working, and I'm just slightly still being an idiot. Because it's saying, over to the right, you have to test a video, you have the option. If you're using the Discord browser app, rather than the standalone client, you may need to enable camera access from the pop-up. Okay, but we're using the client. And it just says, allow Discord access to your camera, adding friends to your call list. I'm still thinking, yeah, it looks like we would have to be in a freaking call that's not the actual Discord, which is stupid, but what I can do is this. Okay.
I don't get it. They have it in another chat. That's the weird part. I've worked with it in another chat.
I don't know.
Excuse me.
I don't know.
I am disgusting.
I don't know, but you know what? We're just going to do this. So, oh, I have so many friends on here. See, Destiny. I'm going to go through my whole damn list of people. And I'm having to double check who's actually on here. There's a few of us. Destiny, Dylan, Mr. Nezzy, Slick.
You have to add it to your...
I don't think anyone's just called you Mr.
I do
it. Everyone's either called you Mr. Amazing or
when I'm doing a quick list like that in my head, it's just like that works.
I'll call you Mr. We can have like a chat specifically for when we do streams, because we should probably do this more often.
If
we can. Honestly, we should.
Okay.
Don't gotta worry about editing when it's live.
We could just have fun and be stupid.
Okay.
I have been added.
Yes. So I think that's everyone. So we're just gonna do a quick hop over. Yes.
I note that I will leave this afterwards because we have this entire server to talk in.
Yeah.
And this is only a part of.
Yeah, this is gonna get deleted afterwards. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna disconnect for a hot second, connect over here, or start a call over here.
And
it echoed in on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
Scatter.
Okay, that way Nessie can actually show her damn picture.
Ooh,
and then,
I can show my stuff too, except my stuff is cringe.
Okay, and then I I full screened it so you can see Nessie's beautiful art.
What are you drawing, by the by?
It looks like a goat.
It looks like.
It's a pony.
It's a pony.
I remember that.
Well, technically,
fandom.
it's a Pegasus.
I remember that fandom. I was a very big attention person.
I was never in that fandom, and I'm
Me neither.
I was
perfectly okay with that. Oh yeah, I was like, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, because we were talking about kind of the stuff we were doing lately individually. For me, like I said earlier multiple times, I'm really into the Villainous fandom now. So what I decided to do on my channel is that there is this great artist, like ALV, I think it's ALZ or ALV Studios, and she's an amazing artist who does a lot of villainous artwork. But she draws her own OC, who's named Rose Thornfire. And I saw this, and I'm like, I gotta dub it. I have to dub it. So I've been doing that over on...
I didn't mean to interrupt. It just looks like it's only me, you, Destiny, and Nessie in this. No one else has been added.
Wait, am I just invisible?
Oh, that has that glitch to me too.
Oh yeah,
it happened before when I joined in Shadow's project.
I'm worried for a second that we lost Slick or something.
No, we didn't lose Slick.
No, everyone's here.
We lost him to the internet.
No, I see him now. Don't worry.
We'd never lose Slick.
But yeah, I've been doing that on my channel with my friend Azir Caper, and we're dividing the voices up. Like, we're 50-50 on the voices. Because I'm voicing both Rose and Dementia. For the time being, my voice is too low for Dementia. And Azir is voicing both Black Hat and Dr. Flug.
Oh, Dr. Flug is a good boy.
Dr. Flug is such a good boy.
Yeah.
He's a horrible person, actually, but he's also a good boy.
Good boy. Horrible person, but good boy.
A horrible person. He's adorable.
Okay, it's like, it depends. Some days, like, you get to see him, like, playing with 505 and him actually trying to be nice, but then you watch the orientation video with him and a freaking syringe about to stick Mojo Jojo, and you're just like, what?
Sure, he's a good boy.
Well, actually, shit. I actually know he's committed over 26,000 crimes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've actually looked into.
Oh god.
I've looked into. I'm actually a really big lore person when it comes to any fandom, like Skyrim, like most RPGs, like Pokemon, Skyrim, Witcher, anything. I will dig through the damn lore if there is lore to be had. And Villainous has a lot of background lore that is still kind of being discovered, and we ask Alan, who's the creator, questions on his live streams. And I follow a person named Night for Moon, and she does, like, because the thing is, if you're wanting to get into the Villainous fandom, I'm not going to shut up about this fandom, and I'm so sorry. There's like in the orientation videos there was secret codes and people figured out these codes, and we were able to get onto 2 websites. One website is actually Black Hat organization site, as in like, you want to be a member, here, pay $50 million, here's some of our clientele, here, buy the Medusa device. It's pretty much like a damn it's just like what a villain would walk into. But the other one that we figured out is called, like, I can't remember this. But pretty much, like, there's a story going on that there's secret agents trying to infiltrate Black Hat organization's computers, and there was 5 agents. And we know for sure 3 of them have been killed or converted because of a picture. 2 of them are still going at it because we keep getting messages here and there. But on one of the files, Flug came up, and like his like freaking FBI thing is like he is one of the most notorious villains. He's committed over 26,000 crimes, and they have not caught him, and all that. So we're just like, holy shit!
He's too innocent to be caught.
Oh, he like you feel bad for him.
He's not even innocent.
Like, you kind of feel bad for him because he's forced to wear a paper bag on his head. He was bullied in school, yet the man shrinks planes down for his own personal plane collection with the people still inside.
Oh, what?
So he what?
That's just...
Okay.
Oh, dear.
What kind of size?
For anyone who's seen Villainous or the orientation videos or anything, when Flug speaks in certain videos, there'll be like a little model plane next to him. Those aren't modeled. Those are legit planes he shrunk with a shrink ray with the people still inside.
I just love the way that I just love the way he said it. Who said that he what?
He shrinks.
That's right.
He's horrible. The only good thing in that whole manner is 505.
Baby Charlie.
Who said that?
Liz said that.
The way that they said it, the way that they said he what, the way that they said
that was
perfect.
I forget your name.
Perfect. I don't know why. I just imagined that in my head, like animated. It was perfect. You what?
We keep figuring crap out from the show, and that was in a file like on the secret website that the agents are trying to get information on. So like, but like no, the plane thing. It was specifically the orientation video going over the Amazing World of Gumball. He shrinks a plane in the middle of the damn orientation video.
Oh my god.
The funny thing is, at the end of the video, Black Hat's with a client, and the client is just like, I don't have anything to sell right now. What do you have? He poofs into Flug's collection of planes, poofs back into his office, like, I have this plane here that people scream when you shake it, and you hear them scream. And I'm just like, what is this show?
That's a creative way to torture somebody.
Oh my god.
So that's why I say, if you like the old kind of creepy, morally ambiguous shows of Cartoon Network back in the early 2000s, this is a show for you.
We got a show for you.
Hey, business. Okay, it's like evil. Like their fucking motto is evil is our business and business is good. Okay.
So capitalism. Okay.
Capitalism. Yeah.
I mean,
capitalism.
Very much capitalism. So I'm happy I ruined everyone's perfect image of Dr. Flug because he's not.
Oh, precious boy, evil
The
boy.
only precious boy is 505.
505 is the best boy.
He's best boy. And also, if you want to hear, I can destroy the show. Do you know why 505? Do you know why 505?
Destroy that shit.
Do you know why 505 doesn't speak? There's a reason why he doesn't actually talk.
Why does he not talk?
I actually don't.
Okay,
I know his voice actor, but I don't know.
He actually can talk. But the first and only word he ever said was he called Black Hat Dad.
No.
He doesn't speak now.
There's 5 seconds before telling us this. I'm about to end this whole man's career.
Boy, first fellow.
Yeah, 505 doesn't speak anymore because he called 505 Dad. Or like, he called Black Hat Dad, I'm sorry. But yeah, he does, and I don't want to know what happened. Oh, that precious boy.
Baby, no!
We need a closer
The
mark
lore
than
is
that.
that Black had procreate. No. No.
No.
I've seen his face. I don't want to know what it looks like down there. No.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Boy, it's like you were about to go down a well of knowledge you don't want to know about, and the fandom like fucking flipped their lid with some information like a few streams ago, and it regards what you were about to say.
Like how people
power.
Yeah.
To follow.
No, he. Lord.
Credit though, it's one of the few shows that actually has a villain doing bad things. Yeah. All of the other villain-oriented shows are kind of like, we're bad guys, but we suck at it.
Like, that's the nice thing about the orientation videos, is like, the orientation videos take certain villains from certain Cartoon Network shows and literally just like throws them under the bus. Like, it's just like, why are you doing this? Like, one of my favorites is they took Boxman from OKKO Let's Be Heroes. And it was like one of the episodes where like KO got kidnapped and his two, like, I don't watch this show, I'm going off of these clips. KO got kidnapped and Boxman was just trying to be like, I want to destroy the friendship between you guys and ruin it. But the thing is, he didn't kill KO or his two friends, and Black Hat actually says, like, in the video, like, you have to kill one of them for this to work, otherwise their friendship will become stronger. His two friends shows up to save him, and Boxman in the back is like, I just made their friendship stronger. Of course, you idiot. So, and one of the best parts is, like, Boxman, like, could not stand doing this anymore. So he, like, pushes a button and, like, makes him get in a box and ships him over to the plaza. And, like, there's just this fiery image of, like, Black Hat's like, you help them escape! And he, like, yells, and there is, like, hellfire behind him. And I'm like, ooh.
Oh, boy.
At the end of the episode, one of the hat bots is chasing Boxman because he is such a pathetic villain.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like, Flug and Black Hat will take turns doing these orientation videos and like throwing villains under the bus. Like, I know the villains are, because there's like, I think I've memorized them all, and that's how bad it is. Lemon Grab from Adventure Time.
Really?
Yeah, they threw. The Lemon Grab one is great because like, it was the episode when like Princess Bubblegum was got turned into a little kid, and like it was the section where her and Finn were in sheets pretending to be ghosts, and they pushed Lemon Grab over, and he like cries, and Black Hat replays that scene over and over again because he's just laughing at it.
So awkward, by the way.
Poor Lemon Grab. He just wants to be a proper child.
Yeah. But see, yeah, there's that one. They do Mighty Magiswords.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was. I watched the clips from the orientation video, and I'm like, why was this even a thing? This show is stupid. But if you're interested, there's one from Mighty Magiswords with like the doppelganger, the one who's trying to copy the main character. Whatever. They do one on Mojo Jojo. They do one on Aku from Samurai Jack. Ooh, that was a good one.
They went after Aku.
Oh yeah, he went after Aku.
Samurai wielding Aku, wielding a such a stupid video.
Insert extra thick joke here.
They did Boxman from OKKO. They did Rob the Glitch from the Amazing Adventures of Gumball. They did Vilgax from Ben 10.
Oh wow!
What?
Yeah, I know them.
That one was. They did Peridot and Jasper from.
Really?
Yeah, they threw Peridot and Jasper under the bus. I don't know the character because I don't watch it. I actually got my notes out. They did one.
Oh my god!
They did a villain. Like, they made fun of one of the villains from the regular show, like the one that's like that looks like the exact copy of another character, but he's like all black, like, and he's trying to destroy the universe or something.
The gorilla.
I think so. If you watch regular show, you know who I'm talking about. And then they toss the delightful children from down the lane into that fray as well.
Sure he is.
Poor kids.
If they did they reference the fact that they're all secret agents that were turned evil?
No.
Dang it, they never mention that again from the movie special. They never mention it again.
No. Well, the funny thing is they mention grandfather, but not... they might have. I just have to rewatch it again. But no, the funny thing is, like, apparently, like, all the Delightful Children's devices comes from the Black Hat organization. Their dad pays for it. Their dad pays for it all. And, like, a lot of their cakes was supplied by the Black Hat organization. Apparently 505 bakes all the cakes.
Oh, good boy.
Precious boy. I need to stop talking about villainous or we will be here all night.
Single stream, there's always a new fandom that you gush about the whole time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't even deny this anymore. I'm just
We're all nerds here. We either play D&D or in friggin' comics stuff. We're either artists, fanboys, and fandoms and stuff.
Voice chat.
Oh yeah, they're
freak out in voice chat.
Hold on, Hunter. I have to actually add you into the chat.
Jesse, how come me and you are not friends yet?
Did I add him? Yes.
Wait, what?
How are me and you not friends yet?
Wait, who?
Me and Nezzy.
I mean, I sent a friend request a very long time ago to Mr. Amazing.
It's already accepted it.
There's Hunter. Okay.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Sorry, we wanted to show Nezzy's beautiful art, and this was the only way to do so. So we had to start a separate freaking call.
Nice.
She's not the only person who's drawing. You.
I can't draw for beans.
For beans. Was it funny?
Just give me a moment, I'll make an announcement.
Hunter, you're very hard to hear.
Quiet.
You're really quiet.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Is it on the Discord or is it on?
I'm not sure. You're still pretty quiet.
Let's see.
The volume.
Hold on.
Excuse me.
Oh wow, it says I'm like really low for some reason.
Yeah.
And I always say,
like, you're a bit of a murmur.
Get them Shrek memes.
Oh boy.
Speaking of Shrek, I actually got a Shrek related story.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. If it starts with that, just oh boy.
Let me just.
You're a monster.
How in the
Mike Wazowski.
Alright, here it is. Levels.
That Nicole and Shine actually came to visit me in Japan.
Yeah, that happened over the summer. We actually finally had some Dubtale members, aside from Nicole and Slick meeting each other because they live in the same area.
Yeah.
Is it bad that I completely forgot that Nezzy lived in Japan?
No, because some days I'm just like, oh yeah, she's not even in the U.S.
How do I sound?
Better.
Better. You're still a little quiet,
That's
but you're better.
What? Really?
I said a little. Like,
Mine.
You sound fine to me.
Maybe it's because I'm deaf, because I deal with kids too much.
But yeah,
That
actually,
sounds good.
do you want to tell them the story about how they were hyping us up for like a huge thing?
Oh right.
Oh yeah.
Funny story. We may have given half the group a heart attack.
I knew there was something up, but I didn't know what it meant.
Okay, you kind of missed it. Okay, so let me tell it from my perspective, because you put me through hell. Because I had to try and calm everyone. So, Nezzy
in the country.
So, what happened is over the summer, like, this is back in June, y'all. And
I was dealing with something that time. No wonder I didn't know.
Yeah. So, back in, like, no, they actually have been planning this since, like, October, November.
Oh, heck.
Yeah.
That was almost a year.
Yeah. For, like, half a year, for, like, half a year to 8 months, I actually knew about it. because they invited me to go, but due to financial reasons and all that jazz, I could not go. But Nicole, Shine, and Nezzy planned it out where Shine and Nicole could go visit Nezzy in Japan for about 2 weeks. I had known for about, the 6 to 8 months. And what they wanted to do was do all these cryptic bull crap stuff. And people were starting to freak out, like, what's with these weird heart things? What's with these weird messages? And
okay. I want to say this, that I didn't freak out. I was too curious, but I didn't freak out.
Do you want to explain how your message method was?
It's me on all caps saying, "What the fuck does this mean?"
Yeah.
Or like me fighting Luis. Or Lewis.
Or Lewis. Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk.
Lewis about and we kind of started a little text fight with each other.
Oh boy. I remember this.
Like he was telling me like snap out of it, and he slapped me, and I was like, no, fuck you, and we slapped each other around.
Bye.
Yeah, and like I think Shine and Nezzy both left the chat temporarily. And people were like wondering like what was going on. And I had to come up with an excuse like they're taking a little break from the group just to like kind of regather themselves. And then one night I'm trying to get people onto a chat because what they wanted to do was get on a video call and show that they were all together in the same room. And that happened. So yeah. So yeah, they got to visit each other. I got a souvenir, even though I didn't go. And I love him. They got me a little tiny mudkip from the Pokemon Center.
Nice.
And I love him, and he is precious.
Yeah, we got him the Pokemon.
The next time y'all are back in Japan, just bring me a Trico, or a what's the? Oh no, not a Trico. What's the name of that one Pokemon? The one that the big cactus one with the sombrero. Is it Ludicolo or?
Okay.
Ludicolo, but it's not a cactus. I don't think
he's not a cactus. I like when you said cactus. I'm like, are you gonna say
Cacturn
or Maractus?
Which one?
He looks like a cactus.
The one with the sombrero. That's Ludicolo, and it's supposed to be modeled after a kappa of Japanese mythology.
The one with the lily pad on his head?
Yes, the one with the lily pad on his head.
I actually thought, dude, me and my Mexican friend thought it was a sombrero.
It's a lily pad.
I just got a memory of like the really crappily dubbed Pokemon anime where like, this is a really good jelly donut, and on my head like, that's a rice ball.
Yeah. Or like, oh look, it's a sombrero Pokemon.
Nation. Everyone died after that.
Actually, I have been taking a break from eating Mexican food. Well, I have been eating some Taco Bell lately, but I don't know if they count.
That doesn't count as Mexican food.
A friend of mine calls them laxatives.
In my part of the story.
Good.
Yeah, we had been planning it. November, I think.
Let's say November, because I got to be on a call with all of y'all's parents in like December.
Oh boy.
Was that I don't remember when. Might have been after one of the streams that we did, where it was just, and then people started popping up later on. Sat down and talked for a little while, and she had visited Japan for a school trip. Oh, by the way. And she said, I went to Minato Mirai Mall. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me you were 30 minutes away? Minutes away. like an hour train, 30-minute car ride. And we were freaking out because we were so close in proximity, but we didn't notice. Making fun of Nicole. I said, like, now you owe me a visit. You owe me a visit because you failed. You failed the first time.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Well, me thinking of trips as well. I did not tell Slick this, but there is a possibility I may be going to DC next year.
Oh heck!
Wait, you live in DC?
I'm near DC.
He's close enough. Close enough that I can say DC.
I was about to say, like, if you live in DC, my cousins live in DC. I might come visit them.
Oh heck!
Because me and my friends are big we're cosplayers, and we're wanting to go to Katsucon.
Never been to that one.
I know Nicole has.
Yeah, I usually just go to AwesomeCon in DC, which is, yeah, that's like the main con I go to. It's basically like Comic-Con or just pop culture in general.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want to go to Katsucon. I have to figure out what costumes I want to do. And the funny thing is, like, yes, I'm going to bring up Villainous again, but this is for a very short reason. I actually wanted to do a cosplay. I don't know if it'll be done for a con I want to go to in November due to finances at the moment, but again, I might be starting a new job. And this character needs a long black jacket with red lining. And just so you know, for people who want to look this up, it's Julian from the Arcana, which I think that's what I was obsessed with. Like, no. What? Is someone curious about Julian, or knows Julian?
It wasn't me. That was someone else.
Anyway,
That was me.
Julian's my favorite.
Okay.
Okay, but I want to cosplay Julian because
I'm defeated.
Lord, love that boy. But but this is like, I was planning his cosplay while I was bridging fandoms, so from Arcana to Villainous. And then one night I just had this like revelation. I'm like, wait a freaking second. Does Black Hat's jacket have red lining? And I look up a picture of both of them and I'm like, damn it all. Now I have to. I now have to cosplay Black Hat because this one giant piece I need to custom make, which is a giant black jacket with red lining, is for 2 characters. And it's like the biggest piece for both characters. And I'm like, I have to now.
You lucked out.
The story.
I did luck out. So on top of doing those 2 at some point, I'm going to try and be Retsuko from Agretsuko.
Oh, nice. I started watching that with friends a bit ago. I still need to continue it.
Oh, it is so good.
Great.
I want to dress up as I want to dress up as Retsuko. I swear to God.
I actually already have her wig.
Okay. I either want to dress up as Retsuko, Feniko, or Tsunoda. So I could voice them pretty well.
Tsunoda. See, I want to be Retsuko, but at the same time, I know I could do a halfway decent Feniko, especially with my voice being low.
How was your morning, Mr. Tone?
It's like, oh, how did that one thing go? Like, there's a pattern to the madness. Selfie dessert, latte art. Selfie dessert, latte art. Selfie dessert, selfie dessert, selfie dessert, a thigh pic.
Oh my god, that is honestly spot on.
That is so
Memorize
good.
that.
Oh my god, you're amazing.
Also, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Memorize it.
I actually finished season 2 recently. That was perfect. Ow, you made me spit up.
7 times, and I couldn't figure out how to say it.
What? The selfie dessert latte art?
Memorize it.
I pick up on things really...
Brr.
And then Retsuko is just like, okay, I get it.
Like it's there.
I'm back. I'm sorry. I started that.
Hello.
You're good.
I just freaked the chat out from using a Feniko voice, which actually, that's not even much different from my normal voice.
We actually have people talking? Oh, we do.
I do have a Shrek related story.
Oh Lord.
Oh no.
Another story first, though.
I like how that was completely a huge delay to when we were on the strict subject.
Well, actually, I wonder if I have the picture, but like
story.
I did a stream weeks ago with Dia, and we played Bloodborne. Twiggy was there for a good minute.
Twiggy?
And we did a character creator, and this is it. We did a character creator, and we just did the craziest thing that we could make, and we made this one. I don't know if y'all could see it.
I mean, I can bring it up. I would just have to exit out the screen.
Oh no!
Well, there it is, y'all. For those for those seeing it.
Oh my god!
Can you
and now we're going to not look at that.
I'm so scared. I'm scared.
I'm trying to
Jesus.
I'm trying to delete it, but it wouldn't.
Not terrifying at all. No, it's not scary. It's Saturday night.
Do you mind showing the stream this?
It's fine. It's not.
This is a great Monday afternoon.
It's not inappropriate. It's just weird looking.
I should know about.
You know what that image reminds me of?
What?
No.
Hello, I'm Squidward.
But yeah, show the.
Are there any other Squidwards I should know about?
Me Squidward. I'm Squidward. We're all Squidward.
But yeah, show the stream this.
I already did. I showed it up. I already pulled it up and pulled it back down.
All right, I'm deleting the photo. We called him unvaccinated Shrek.
Oh, is it because of the blood file?
Pretty much, yeah. Like
he die constantly.
He looked like he had the mumps, and so like and at the end of the stream, we were like, okay, I'm not gonna play Bloodborne anymore because it's tough. So say goodbye to unvaccinated Shrek. He coughed. That's it.
And unvaccinated Shrek if you were playing Dark Souls because you die so often.
Yeah. like every time I die, I would come in and it's like, oh wait, I didn't fall off or get.
How far? Like I didn't watch that stream. How far did you get?
We only did like 2 parts. We did the one where we went as far as like the witch that has like that summons like other shadows or something. I forgot the name of it.
Wait, did you get to the Witches of Hemwick then?
I believe that's it. I believe that's them.
You made it farther than I thought because that means you did the Cathedral Beast, you did Vicar Amelia.
The Cathedral Beast, is that the wolf? Is that the giant wolf?
That's the one on the bridge, yes.
Yeah, we did that. We did the tree. I think there was a tree.
No, there's the blood-starved beast. There's that.
Yeah. Yeah, we went pretty far with it. But yeah, in the end, Shrek coughed.
Just Shrek.
That's it.
Oh, it is.
He coughed.
He coughed. Oh God,
that's why he died, because he couldn't. Because he was allergic.
I'm so scared.
Oils.
I'm scared.
The picture is gone.
That was a pretty terrifying picture, to be honest.
That's scary.
Yeah, and like you should have seen Twiggy on the stream. Like I told him like, dude, I made the craziest, I made the most insane looking thing ever. And he was like, come on, I've seen worse. I've seen scarier. And then he finally seen it and he was like, oh, never mind.
Is it sad that I'm over here and I'm not fazed by it?
Yeah, probably not. Because, like, I showed it to my coworkers about what I made.
Actually.
They showed me one that looked like Kermit.
Oh no.
They did, and he had the protruding lips and everything.
Oh no.
I'm at that point where I've seen so much weird stuff on the internet that, like, even my friends will bring it up in, like, just regular conversation. They'll bring up something weird and they'll be like, this is so weird, this is gross. And I'm over here, like, been there, done that, seen that, like, months ago, not even phased. And it's just like,
Noob.
what? And you're like, what? Like, how? And I'm like, I spend way too much time online. Do you not realize this?
Do you even know who I am?
To be fair, you've been on Tumblr quite some time now.
For me,
Tumblr is my cesspool, but ever since the 2018 December of the no porn bullshit, my cesspool is now Twitter. No one needs
Tumblr because there's no more porn on it.
Tumblr. I still use Tumblr.
I still use it to find comics I'm gonna dub. It's my main resource.
I use Tumblr too.
Okay, I still use Tumblr, but like for Twitter, all of my like quote unquote, and I'm like sorry for anyone under the age of 18. That's why I'm not going to go into detail. All my 18+ artists, I went over there and I'm like, yep, gonna follow you now. But there's even some where I'm like, Lord, it's like there's not a lot of variety in their work, even the safe for work content. And I'm just like I stopped following quite a few of them. So now I'm like going definitely back and forth between Tumblr and Twitter. What the hell, Destiny?
Okay. I was drawing on the wrong layer the entire time.
Well, that's an artist life for you.
Up to you, because for like 2 minutes, I thought I was drawing on the wrong layer.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is the anguishing scream of an artist who is drawing on the wrong layer for who knows how long.
Anthony, I'm so sorry. Like the other day, where I drew it on the wrong layer. Sorry.
God, I need healing.
You need a Phoenix Down. Speaking of Phoenix Downs, I actually got into I wouldn't necessarily say I gotten into it. Like I recently started investing into some like Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy card game.
Oh.
They got a card game now.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
And they recently got They recently had a new expansion pack which has like Vincent from 7, which I actually already had Vincent from 7. But so that's like basically all I got. So yeah, I'm just trying to find some more people to like play the card game with. But like I don't know, they're too busy playing Magic the Gathering or this new one called Keyforge. That's basically it.
I finished the other story.
Oh, I didn't draw
What other story?
The story of Destiny and Shine coming to visit.
Oh, I thought you already did.
My bad. Finish.
Am I the dumbest person on Earth?
Nezzy, you were
I
cutting
feel like
out
I'm
a
the
bit.
dumbest person on Earth.
Nezzy, you're cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're done with it.
Let's just start.
Nezzy, if you are speaking, darling, we cannot hear you.
It feels so good, Mr. Stark. Oh no, don't say that. Oh, everything's
Stark, I don't feel so good.
There's 2 Infinity Goblins in my freaking video production class, so you don't need another one.
3 Infinity Goblins.
we randomly put in Shine be online. And we're just like, let's rope him in. And we said, hey, you want to join? He's like, yeah, sure, why not? Everything just started from there. And like, I was like, oh, we gotta leave. And Nicole's like, we gotta finish on something good. And Shine's like, there's some heart emojis.
Oh, yeah.
Find one, because she was on her phone, and she said, system one on the phone, which is the heartbreak. And I'm like, we all did it at the same time, and it magically came out in that order.
I ended a sentence with a purple heart. That was part of it too.
Wow.
Oh my God.
This was a bunch of bull crap that we did.
What about I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm sorry.
I wasn't saying anything.
I was gonna bring up the thing that you actually had us to record.
The thing Nicole got you to record?
Yeah.
If you watch the speed paint that I did around that time, portion.
What'd you say?
The speed paint that I did around that time, there's an ending portion. Creepy. Nicole's contribution to that.
Wow.
Leave it to Nicole to add something creepy in.
It's Nicole. What do you expect?
And there was like one thing where we're like, okay, well, I want you to record this, but also I want you to record giving me many different takes of saying one word.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
Oh, yeah, I never got to do that because I didn't have time.
Oh, that's what that one word thing was for. They didn't even.
I never got to do it because of time.
Yeah. And like
she actually didn't even tell me.
Oh wait, no, I did do it. I forgot.
she just asked me, like, can you record this word? And I guess because me and Nicole have known each other for so long, I'm just like, yeah, sure. Here's the word.
Yeah, I think she told me it was for like a school.
I didn't even think twice about it.
She didn't tell me anything. I was like, okay.
She didn't tell me either, so that was one thing she definitely kept from me.
Is Nicole on the call?
No, she is not. She is unable to be in the call today.
Because I was about to ask her about because I remember like when I sent her to it, she was like, I never laughed so hard of hearing you say the word long.
That's the word she gave you?
Yeah, it was long.
My word, it was indeed.
What was mine? I need to find mine.
Yeah, my word was
indeed. To that, I'm like, of course she gave him the word long.
Wait, why?
I don't think she specified what it was for.
Wait, why was it specifically me with specifically the word long?
Because of the way that you said it, you went long.
She gave me the word accomplished.
I gave her
She gave me the word accomplished.
I gave
in the first place because of the way that you said it, I'm like, oh, of course Hunter's got this one word.
Hunter,
no.
Why okay, it makes sense because for Pete's sakes, our not safe for work area in our Discord is named after you.
I'm ashamed. Well,
you're not a saint.
I'm not a part of it.
If you're a saint, then I'm the Queen of England.
Yeah, it's true. But I gave her 10 million takes. One of them is me trying to do a very Shakespearean operatic of me saying the word long, long.
For my word, I literally went indeed. That's all. And just sent it there you go.
It was like
mine was accomplished. I think I said it 3 times in the same tone. I feel really bad because I didn't give her that many options.
No, I gave her one option. I literally recorded the word and sent it.
My God. I don't know I didn't know what she was working on.
With Nicole, it's best that it's just best you wait until the final product.
Just don't. That's all you need. Just don't.
There's reasons why Nicole doesn't video edit.
Well,
well, the big reason is if she video edited, and she's said this before, so she knows, and this is legit, so she's not going to kill me later for this. She's very particular about video editing. Like, what takes Nezzy, Shine, Chris, and I to edit a video, like, to edit maybe, like, 3 videos, she would edit 1.
Son of a bitch.
And that's because it has to be bloody well perfect. And for the 4 of us, we're just like, if there's a small hiccup, like, that only we would notice because we're the ones who edit it, we don't care. Unless, now if it's a big hiccup, yeah, we're going to go back and fix it. But if it's a small hiccup, maybe 2 hiccups, we're not going to fix it. But Nicole will not. She will sit there until it's all done. Plus, then she will have to put her little spin on everything. And I'm just like, get the video out.
I've never seen me edit, but...
You're cutting out, Nezzy.
Yeah.
Seen me edit, but...
Oh, no.
Nezzy, you're cutting out a lot.
Nezzy is just dying inside.
Yeah.
Look, to anyone who's ever video edited, who's ever edited a video before, depending on what you're editing, it's very long and drawn out and meticulous.
It is. Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah, like, same here.
Okay, like, I was going to say this, so, because I just, like, I said it earlier, Under Rift is going to come out in the next few days, the next part of Under Rift. I just got it done. Let me tell you how my process is. Everyone's process is a little bit different, but they're all still around the same length. Last night, I'm going to say I spent anywhere from 2 to 3 hours on and off without taking too many breaks, coloring over text boxes. That way, so like when we started doing the appearing text, that's what that is. I listen to audio that Nicole cleaned up for me. She sends it to me. And then I listen to it. I make any little adjustments I need to on the audio. And then I will sit there with the damn audio and my damn in my damn drawing tablet and just go group of words or word by word and erase them, save them, and then do the undo button, and that's how the words appear. My tap on panels last night was 283 for a 4-minute audio file. And then because I'm a substitute teacher and don't do much at work, because all I gotta make sure is kids not killing each other, I sat there and I think it took me, I'm going to say about an hour and a half to just lay everything. Because there was no extra sound effects, this is a pretty sound effect, like not very sound effect heavy thing or keyframe heavy thing. I might add keyframes later. Depending on what Nicole says, I can go back and edit keyframes. Also, keyframes is its own damn personal demon, because if you're using something that's not Adobe makes it pretty easy. But if you're using something,
it's Rousey.
Oh, it is gonna be Rousey. If you're editing something that's not editing with a software that's not Adobe, keyframing takes 20 years.
Yeah, like I used to edit in Vegas before I switched over to Premiere, and keyframing in Vegas was a pain.
Keyframing in Power Director is a pain too. But I would use Premiere, but the thing that Chris gave me is really old, and it still confuses the heck out of me. And
thank God I'm going to be using Premiere for my video production class then.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm using it because I get it from my school.
See, for someone like me who is not in school anymore, I'm not willing to pay $20 a month.
Yeah.
It's not worth it to me. I will just deal with the keyframing as I need to. And then I had to lay all this stuff out, and then I took like an extra 30 minutes trying to find music and laying it down. So yeah, videos take a while, and especially for those long videos, we're dead by the end of them. Lord Jesus.
Hey guys.
No, you continue.
Sorry, I needed to come back and say I'm probably not. I just probably gonna say I'm not gonna come back because I gotta do some stuff now.
That's fine.
It's okay.
Bye.
All right, thanks for having me.
It's no problem.
Thanks for coming.
Go ahead, Liz.
I'm trying to remember where I was picking up off, like trying to figure out where I left off.
Keyframing,
and yeah, and just editing in general. That's why, like, I guess me saying stuff like, if you wonder why videos took so long to get out for months, well, part of it was we had a cast change, and this one cast member was in like 4 videos, and I'm like, fuck.
What is that?
What?
And like 7 videos every time.
Yeah. So there was that, and then even when there was a lot of audio done, at the time I was, aside from Chris, and Chris does all the more complicated videos, any of the simple videos, it still took me hours to get one video done. And I have to take breaks because I will kill myself, not literally, but I will figuratively be like dead on the inside because I'd be looking at the same damn thing for 3 hours. But in the end, it's all worth it. I was actually talking to Azir about it last night, and I told him, like, yeah, I have like 283 panels. I'm like, you're scaring me because I want to make my own videos, but I'm not sure if I can handle that. Like, dude, that's for a long video. That's for 4 minutes of audio, which another thing is, for anyone who's never done videos, you think of a 4-minute audio and you think of like music and other things, and 4 minutes is not very long. 4 minutes is a very long time in dubbing. You have no idea. And especially when you have multiple characters that you have to sync up. It's a chore. It's for love. We do it for love. We do it out of love.
What is love?
I don't want to start singing that. I will. Damn it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's like every chance I get, I would always end up trying to force people to sing "What Is Love."
That doesn't work on me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you hurt me, so don't hurt me.
Boy, you know I'm going to emotionally hurt you one day because of the amount of bullshit I have to give you for audio.
What? Give me?
One of these days, okay, I'm surprised Slick hasn't died yet because me and Nicole are just like, first like, here's audio, here's some more audio, here's some more audio. You have to.
No, it's fine. I have some stuff to get in. I'm gonna hopefully sit down and record that all tomorrow. I'm sorry it's taken me so long.
It's chill, but like, the funny thing is we plan videos sometimes around you, Slick, because we look at everything. It's like, how many of these videos is Slick in? 5. Shit.
Oh, heck.
I'm gonna get you one more.
But yeah, I'm so sorry I haven't gotten my most recent batch in yet.
It's chill because, like, I'm going to pull it up on my phone. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
Because I don't feel like moving from Nessie's beautiful picture of Rouse that's in the progress.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a boy. Oh my god, who is calling me?
It's a good boy.
Good boy.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see. How many of these videos are you in? Let's see. 1.
So many layers.
2,
Like ogres. Unvaccinated ogres have some layers.
4, 6. You're in like 7 to 8 videos on our damn list, Slick.
Oh, shit.
Some of these are slight spoilers. But let's see. You're in, and the rules have been updated, and these are by the title. So it's like a Deltarune one. You're not in that one. You're in Reaper Tale as Sans. You're in the Susie flirting one because you're Rouse. You're an underline because you're sans. Skip that one. You're an underrift again because you're sans. There, let's see. Then there's 2 more because you're sans. There's another Delta Rune one. And then there's one I can't disclose because it's of a fandom we haven't done yet, but you're in it.
I know exactly what you mean.
I'm still trying to figure out if I should spoil that one or not.
It's entirely up to you. This is your group.
This is my group. And Nicole will be like, wait, what is the progress on it? We're waiting on audio, but there's only 2 people in that one, and Shine's the other person in there.
Yeah.
I feel like that one's gonna be a good comic.
Boy.
I can go on and spoil it. I'm not gonna say what the comic's about because that's gonna be too much, but because I love it so much, yes, I got my way with Nicole, and we are doing villainous comic dubs on this channel.
Yep.
Yep. I am not voicing anyone from the cast. That's why I'm doing stuff on my own channel, but that's an OC. But we got Shine as a Black Hat. You're Dr. Flug.
Yep.
Nicole is Dementia. And Hunter is 505.
Yeah.
You're a cute bear.
Should I give them a preview of 505?
You can if you want. You can be.
I'm trying to remember how he sounded. It's mostly just grunts.
It's like little grunts and cute little noises.
I think it's more like that.
Kinda. It's a little bit lower, actually. I was like rewatching one of the orientation videos. Like, I forgot how low 505's voice actually is.
Played by Mark, so
Yeah. I mean,
Like that?
how would you expect it?
Yeah.
Like that?
Well, I don't have a low enough voice. The only thing I can do is a somewhat halfway decent Dementia voice, and the only line I can do halfway decent is like, and I know it because I've seen the damn video too much. He's so vile, so evil, so why are we leaving our cute boss alone again? I can't voice Dementia because she's like a high-pitched 20-year-old. We actually have canon ages. She's 20 right now. And I can't voice her. Oh,
is that all the fangirls for the new Netflix series You, now that I think about it.
Also, funny enough, because I know Slick's in here.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi cut out for a
birthday is
sec.
this week. They also have birthdays.
That's cool.
Flug's birthday is Friday. He'll be 26.
Whose birthday?
Dr. Flug's, like the character. They actually have birthdays.
Okay, this is...
Flug's is August 26th. Dementia's is April 1st. And 505's is January 1st. Black Hat doesn't have a birthday.
I hate my mom so much right now. I request death.
No death.
Death is too easy of a punishment.
Too easy of a punishment. That's evil.
I blame fan fiction for that one.
No, you blame yourself for reading those fan fictions.
What?
You blame yourself for reading those fan fictions, woman.
I blame some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth from those fan fictions. I was rereading one at work, and the line actually did come up like, death is too merciful of a punishment. It's too quick. And I'm like,
God, that's beautiful.
Like, you know what? From like a villain standpoint, that's legit.
But I blame...
You're cutting out. I don't know who you blame.
Hot Topic.
You blame Hot Topic?
Blame Hot Topic. I don't know, because my mom just called me from like getting medicine for my grandpa, and she's like, "How are you doing with your grades? Did you do all your homework?" It's like, yes. Mom, it's only like the start of second week of school. She's calling me again!
Better go take that phone call.
Yep.
No, mama.
That's a nice thing about not being in school anymore. I don't have to worry about grades or anything. I have
Oh
to
my
worry about
God.
bills, but not
My
grades.
parents keep nagging me over and over and over, and I keep telling this junior year, I've looked at all my classes. I've seen what they mainly are going to do. It's going to be pretty simple. And they don't believe me because they're like, oh, junior year's the hardest year. Depends on the classes.
It can be.
Junior year is the hardest year.
Well, that's because of mainly ACT.
Oh boy.
The fact that junior year is the year where your credits actually start to count.
Yeah. I mean, I know that, but I know I'm going to do better. I know I'm actually doing good this year, and my parents don't believe me.
I'm going into junior year and hoping it'll go all right. I think I'm feeling decent.
Are you younger? I thought you were older than me.
I'm 17.
Yeah, you are older. Wait, what?
Yeah, he's 17.
Yeah.
I'm 6. And you said you're going into junior year?
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
It's July 23rd.
That's why your birthday fell.
That's right. Yeah, that's why.
I understand.
No,
I was a year older than everyone else in my class.
It still sounds like you've skipped a grade.
I don't know.
Yeah. We got
some
babies in the group. We got some youngins.
Graduated at 17, so.
Oh heck.
Yeah. We're young babies.
Also, sorry for my timing, but I might have to pop out for now.
That's fine.
All right. It was really fun joining, though. But anyway, take care.
Okay, bye.
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 I feel
graduated at 17.
It's freaking adorable.
These are the moments where I feel ancient.
Like it's freaking adorable.
Because like I said, I'm the second eldest person in this group. I'm old.
Wait, second?
You're younger than me, Hunter.
Wait, but who's older than? Oh wait.
Chris is older than both of us.
Chris, yeah.
Chris is like 2 years older than I am.
We're
like 2 or 4 years old. It's like 2 to 4 years, actually.
The only reason why I got to graduate at 17 is because my birthday was like a week later.
Fair enough.
I'm a young babu. I've always been the youngest in my class and the shortest.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to end this. I'm sorry to end this, but I gotta get going.
That's fine. I'm checking time.
Glad to be here. It was fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see, we've been going for about 2 hours, and since we're losing people, probably maybe the next 30 minutes we'll stay on, and then call it quits for the night. Not too bad for 2.5 hour stream ain't too bad.
Maybe we should go on the server to see if other people want to join.
I can check who's on. Let's see.
We had so much more people last time.
Yeah, it's just I went by the votes and people voted for Monday, so that's what I did. Your votes actually matter. Mike is on, but I'm not sure if he would want to be on.
I completely forgot about Mike. Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta use the restroom real quick. In and out.
Okie dokie. I got kicked out of my D&D game yesterday.
Cool.
I accidentally yelled at my DM. I feel so bad. I accidentally yelled at my dungeon master and I feel so bad.
You yell at him.
Well, honestly, I don't know. I popped into a chat that I wasn't supposed to. And then he told me, like, hey, why are you in here? And I was like, I don't want to be alone. And so then he said, like, don't yell at me. I don't appreciate it. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. And apparently I got kicked out completely because she was just not having the best day of her life that day. So I was like, okay.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm scared of her now.
I feel like someone's going to ask, how the hell did I get back from the bathroom that fast? Substitute teacher. I get 5 minutes to run to the closest bathroom, do my business, and run back.
Oof.
Destiny, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes, what's up?
That's another reason I hate my job so much.
How's the cover going?
Fuck!
Well, that answers that question.
Hey, I'm still working on the other one. I still need to edit it, and I completely forgot it was there.
I forgot about the
Wait, am I missing something?
Sincerely, me.
I'm scared that it's not gonna actually come out.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm scared of.
I forgot that I sang
I'm scared
that.
of like not actually doing something about it, and I just leaving it there on my desk.
I almost forgot that I did that cover with you guys.
I am so sorry.
Alright, I keep forgetting about it too.
Dude.
Do I just need to send you
Still
guys?
have the other cover that I have to edit.
Oh,
I haven't even started the art. And then I have to send it to my editor.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the life of someone on the internet that does anything involving covers, dubs, art, etc. You have so many projects going on at once that you forget the other ones that you've done and that you were working on months ago.
And then you never get to it, and then it just sits there on your computer to rot, and you don't even post it.
Yep.
That's gonna be my problem. If I don't post it, I'm gonna feel so bad. Because you wanted to do it so badly.
I still have this picture on my computer, and like it's so weird to look at my old art.
Oh, trust me, my art is really old too. It's weird to look at it.
Now I have Dear Evan Hansen stuck in my head. Dear Evan Hansen, we've been way too out of touch.
Fuck.
Things have been crazy, and it sucks that we I haven't heard I'm having a moment. I'm forgetting the lines. I'm not going to go further because one of those beginning lines.
I gotta tell you that I think of you each night.
We're not gonna talk about that other lyric now.
I try to tell you.
So sorry. I'm so sorry you had to say that line, by the way. I felt so uncomfortable for you.
I have no idea how many times I had to say that line.
I am so sorry.
I had one of the easier parts. All I was doing is just like...
Yeah, you had like
the
easier one. Dude, my octave had to be lower than my actual voice, and it struggled me.
See, job was basically just be like a shipping prick, basically.
The funny thing is, like, me and two of my female friends actually just sang that song out of, like, we just put the music on and we sang it. The funny thing is, I can sing Connor's part perfectly in my own pitch.
Lucky you.
I mean, it's like, dear Evan Hansen.
I had to sing freaking Evan's part. And my voice is high as all hell. It sounds like I'm on helium.
Yeah, actually, the thing is, because it's a male-oriented song, like, it's male singing it, women who are altos have an easier time singing it. So, like I'm trying to remember some of the lyrics. Like,
I'd rather sing, like, Only Us or, like, Requiem or something.
I had a hard time singing it because I had to also keep remembering to name, to call you Carla.
Yeah, I know. I had to, like, call, Connor, Wait, no, I'm not Carla. You're Carla. Ella, yeah.
And then you had to call me Carla.
No, it's not Ella. It's Ellen.
Oh, yeah, Ellen. It was Ellen.
The science show. Piano.
Dear Connor Murphy, yes, I also miss our talks. Stop doing drugs, just try to take deep breaths and go on walks.
No.
I'm sending pictures of the most amazing trees.
Oh,
You'll be
no.
obsessed with all my forest expertise.
Absolutely not.
Dude, I'm proud of you. Just keep pushing through. You'll turn it around. Wait and see.
Just wait and see.
See, the song is like ridiculously easy. That is not far from my normal tone.
Lucky you.
Hey, you can sing Disney princess songs at the right age. I cannot. The funny thing is, like, one of my, like, newer friends, like, I met her at a con a few months ago. We went two of my friends and her went karaoke. And my friend Kristen wanted to do a duet. And she's like, will you sing A Whole New World with me? And I'm like, man, you just want me to sing with you because I'm the only one in this room that can sing Aladdin's part. Yeah, fine. I started singing really low, and our new friend was just like, holy shit, you can sing that low? And I'm like, yep. I sometimes hate that I can sing that low, but sometimes it comes in handy.
It really does when you can sing in like a completely different octave than no one else can.
I think I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. When I was a music major in college, even as an instrumentalist, you have to take like 1 or 2 vocal classes. It's not a big deal. One of the exercises that we did, it was like the one day was one and one day was the other, and they were opposite. The first day was like sing as like keep going up, keep doing solfege up the scale, and stop when you and keep going up. Stop when you can't sing any higher. I dropped out pretty fast because I cannot sing very high. But the next class day was the opposite. Keep sing as low as you can, and when you can't anymore, stop. The funny thing is, I was the last of 2. The only person still going with me was a guy that has like that super bass kind of voice. Like you can feel the vibration in his voice kind of low.
Those type of people are awesome.
They are. But like I'm the only female going, and all of them are like looking at me, and I'm like, yep. But I guess the nice thing is that vocal teacher didn't last very long. I don't know why. Again, vocal department, not instrumental department. She was nice, but she purposely gave me songs that only a woman with a very low voice can sing, because like you're the only person in this room that can sing this decently, and I'm like, fair enough.
Thanks.
Well, I can't remember the song. I know, like, I remember the first line, and it's like a really sad song in Italian. I had to sing in Italian, but all the pronunciations were there. But this is how low it was, and I can sing like the first line. It's like, Piundu naspe, crudia soria mi sospir, suria soria mi sospir. My Italian was butchered. I'm so sorry if anyone speaks Italian. But I was going that low, and I'm the only damn woman in the room that could sing this song. I'm like, fine, let's go for it. I get to sing the sad medieval songs about death and heartbreak.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
That is the life of a really low alto. An alto too. It's the life of an alto too. I keep checking.
When I took on... Oh.
No, you go on. I was going to say something random.
When I took the community college that I'm at has an ensemble, vocal ensemble course that you're allowed to take up to 4 times for it to count, but it was often so small that I ended up being put in the alto section.
Oh.
Which is fine because I can hit some alto notes, but I can't go above, I want to say comfortably. I'm not like, my breaking point is an alto G.
I would need that note played to see where the thing is, like, if I hear the note, I can sing it, but if you say the letter, my brain just doesn't quite compute. It's just like,
yeah,
which G? There's multiple.
You're right.
There's plenty of people that know, like, if you say a chord or like if you play a chord, they know exactly what it is.
I don't have perfect pitch.
Me neither.
Perfect pitch would have been nice when I was a music major, but we're not doing that. I did not finish that major.
Yeah, all throughout that all throughout my time with the ensemble course, which was great, but I was always on an awkward alto tenor split. I'm like, where do I belong? I don't know.
I'm like the opposite.
You don't
because
belong. That's
my
okay.
voice is so low, I can sing a tenor part probably. If I try. I mean, that's the sad thing is like when. Okay, let me tell you this. One of my favorite musicals, even though if it's overdone, I love Phantom of the Opera. Can't sing anything in Christine's part unless it's like the legit Phantom of the Opera song, like In Sleep He Came to Me, In Dreams He Came, until the end. Because girl can't go that high. But I can sing all of the Phantom songs and all of Raoul's songs near perfectly because it's in my range. Like, the only note I can't hit and, like, all I ask of you is, like, at the very beginning is, like, no more talk, like, no more talk. Like, no more talk. It's, like, no, like, darkness, the note where darkness is at in that first few notes, that's pushing my range. Otherwise, I can sing all the male parts you want. It's stupid.
It's okay.
But there's perks to having a low voice for a female, even in voice acting. I guess having a little voice acting spiel here. If you're watching this and you want to get into voice acting, but you feel like your voice is not suited for a certain character or range, note. Someone is going to like your voice, okay? Some people are not, some people are. Nezzy, like she said earlier, was just like, there's 18 people who auditioned for Dubtale, and they picked me. Someone's gonna like your voice. And also, you might be able to do voices that no one else can. For instance, when I don't do it as much anymore because I'm trying to get away from Undertale. I used to do a lot of Toriel roles. I may not have gotten them, but I was looking at some auditions and not trying to be mean, but I'm like, why is a 16-year-old girl trying to voice like a 40-year-old woman?
Raise his hand.
Destiny been there, done that. And some people want that kind of voice, but I'm over here like, here, let me, oh, what a miserable creature, torturing such a poor, innocent youth. Do not be afraid, my child, for I am Toriel, caretaker of the ruins.
Toriel, I roll my R's.
I roll Toriel. Yeah. But that was no effort. I sound like a mom. And some people want that kind of voice. It just depends. And my advice is if you want to voice act, my first thing is figure out what you can voice. You be surprised what you can and cannot voice. I was surprised that I can voice Peridot from Steven Universe. Don't know how that came about, but we figured that one out fairly fast. That I think
I was able to voice Connie at one point, but I don't remember.
I can voice Lapis. Yeah, I can voice Sunstone from Steven Universe. That's also weird. Chillax, my dudes. Your rockin' pal Sunstone is holding it down.
Oh god, they have no idea how much I do not like that character.
I like it because it's like a 90s throwback. I don't like I don't like Sunstone's design. I like the character's like personality and how they speak.
Yeah, I just don't know.
My favorite character out of those were Rainbow Courts 2.0. I fell in love with that.
Yes, queen!
Actually, it kind of flipped over time. Like, I used to not like Rainbow 2.0, and I love Sunstone, but now, like, 2.0 has grown on me. And then, like, I look at Sunstones, and I'm like, could we change your design? Yeah. I would like you a lot better if we could change your design.
I freaking love 2.0. My favorite.
Well, what do you know? It's Rainbow 2.0. I cannot.
He is my favorite.
Rainbow 2.0 has such a weird voice.
Oh, it's Rainbow 2.0.
Rainbow 2.0 has such a weird voice, but that kind of goes with it. There's
gonna be voiced by a guy, which I found really interesting.
I know. I found that interesting.
Was it voiced by a guy?
Yeah, it was voiced by a guy.
That's voiced by a dude.
That's why his pronouns are he and they.
Fair enough, because, like, I listened to it, and, like, there's no way in hell this is a woman speaking. It has to be a boy.
It's not a woman.
It has to be a man.
It is not a woman.
But
I mean,
but
it
yeah,
could have been
like,
a translator.
just kind of figure out
No,
what
it
you
was
can
voiced by a
voice.
guy.
Oh, my bad. What? Oh.
And Connie's voice actor is also is a woman. Knowing that.
Oh, yeah,
I thought that was already established.
Do you mean Stevani?
Like, they found a really good person to they found a really good androgynous voice for Connie.
Ah.
Connie or
Well,
Stevani?
Stevani.
Yeah, you said Connie.
Yeah, I was like, Connie's a girl, but Stevani
Connie's
makes
a girl.
more sense. But kind of going on. But yeah, you will figure out what you can voice. My suggestion is start where you know where you're good at. Like, go for roles within your age group and your range that you know. So, if you're a 17-year-old male, look for teen parts. But also, while you're doing that, experiment, try voices you haven't. Go out on a limb and try, because again,
but don't strain yourself.
Do not strain yourself.
Yeah, don't do that.
Lord, I feel like I'm going to end up killing my friend Azir and Shine because they both voiced Black Hat for me. And if you've never, and again, a villainous thing, but this is a very quick one. If you've never heard Black Hat's voice, it's like the raspiest thing I've ever heard. Please.
It's like sandpaper.
Yeah, it's like fucking sandpaper. So if you're not used to your own vocal muscles yet, like really pushing it, don't. I mean, it took me a lot, like, for instance, like Alphys, me voicing Alphys for Undertale actually hurts a little bit after a while. The first few times I did Alphys, I couldn't voice her very long.
Voicing Undyne for me is
yeah, like there's some voices, like, cause with Alphys, it's like really high, and I have to move a muscle in my throat to kind of close it off to make it sound a little bit more nasally and to push the pitch up, as weird as that sounds. So I can only handle her voice I used to only be able to do her voice in very short increments. Now I can probably top it about 15-20 minutes, if on and off 15-20 minutes, and after that I have to take a break from voicing Alphys, or else I'm going to destroy my throat. But yeah, find characters you like, and again, just experiment. Some people, like, again, I didn't know I could voice Peridot until I just tried. I was like watching Steven Universe, and I just like went like Clyde, and I'm like, wait a second, what? Did I just sound like freaking Peridot? Holy crap! You'll be surprised. So don't give up, and also you're gonna get. It's kind of like a lot of things. You're with dubbing. You're going, unless you do your own channel, which is kind of hard to get off the ground. I mean, look at us. We're 3 years in and 4,000 subscribers. It's gonna take a while to get off the ground, and that's okay. But if you're wanting to start off in a group, you're going to get rejected from things. And that's just because people have different opinions about voices they want. So don't let it go down.
And that's okay.
Just ask for feedback. I've had friends in other like Discord servers say, want to try acting, and they've like, here, give me some feedback. And I'm like, here's X, Y, Z. This is what, like, here's what you're doing good. Here's what you can improve on. Try it again. But I'm not an ass. It's creative criticism. I'm just doing this in a very short, to the point kind of way.
And it's okay if you get rejected. Someday it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Trust me, like, everyone that's been in this channel has auditioned for other things, and we've all been rejected numerous times.
Yep.
The only other thing that I could tell anybody when it comes to this kind of thing, always remember somebody that's better than you at something.
That's true. There's always going to be someone better because they've been doing it longer, or they have an exceptional. They have a damn good range.
Mm-hmm.
But don't put yourself down. Like, I compare myself to my friend Kyle a lot. Because for a male, he has a damn good range. Like, he voices characters that I'm like, you would not think. Like, he voices Black Cat. He voices Mickey, Goofy, and Donald. He can sound like Sans and Papyrus. His voice is everywhere. And I'm over here in a damn low-ass range of a female, and I'm like, fine. I give up.
Take my crown. No, wait, I actually want to back of it.
So, yeah, don't feel bad. Again, always ask for feedback. Try again. I'm trying to think of other advice. I gave advice to one of my friends. And I can probably bring it up and I'll read them. Where is he? And I haven't talked to him in a while, so it's not a big deal. It's Nox. Okay, so these are things. I'm going to go on and say these out loud. I'll read them, but these are what I have. It's up on screen. Make sure you stay hydrated, because you're going to be talking in weird voices, and you're going to be talking a lot. Stay hydrated. Don't stay in range when you start out. You can experiment later, but learn your range. That's what I was thinking of earlier. You got to learn it and be comfortable with it. Practice with recording. So like this, what I mean by this is like, if you're trying to go for a certain character, my best advice is to find a clip of the character, put like an earbud in, try and pitch the character, and over the character's voice. That way you can see how far off you are. Like when I was trying to figure out if I could voice Dementia from Villainous, this is just a recent example, that's why I'm using it. I can't quite hit Dementia. There's points I can hit her, and there's points I can't. I replayed the same damn clip over and over again, and like, no, I was too low. No, I was too high. Until I could consistently get it. There's that. No, with that last tip, don't push yourself too much to match the character. You're never going to match a character perfectly. You're not the original voice actor or actress. It's okay if you're not perfect. So don't strive to be the exact copy. Get as close as you can or you want. Audition for everything that interests you. You might be rejected, but it doesn't mean you won't be casted for something. Also don't audition for something that you're not interested in. Trust me, been there, done that, hate the project and want to leave, but I'm too nice to not leave. If you're having trouble figuring out a voice, break it down into parts. Start with your pitch and inflection. So like with Toriel, it's like, okay, this has no accent. This is just it's a lower but nicer voice. Then you can start with then after you figure the tone, then you can kind of start with the inflection. Like, how will she talk? She's very nice. She's very calm. So like that. And then if there's any accents, add the accents in. Break it down. Ask for feedback. And yeah, that's all I have for that. This is a list I gave to a friend. And we are in... Nezzy is coloring Rouse. Precious boy.
What was that reference you were holding up? What the heck was that reference that I saw earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Nezzy, do you want to explain yourself?
Do we... Okay, it's almost 9:30. Do we want to start wrapping up, or do we want to go a little longer?
Whatever you want, my dude. It's your stream, technically.
I mean, technically. But how is everyone feeling? I'm considerate.
Excuse me. I don't know.
It's 9:30 on the East Coast, but for...
Well, approaching 9:30.
Yeah, it's approaching 9:30, but for Destiny, that's 6:30.
It's 6:25.
Well, close to 6:30, and then for Nezzy, it's like 10:30 in the morning. If I'm actually correct, I've gotten really good at my times. Nezzy, if you are speaking, I cannot hear you, darling.
Yes.
Did I get it right?
Yep.
This is how long I've known Nezzy. I can, for anyone who wants to know, Japanese time, if you're on the East, at least this works on the East Coast, forward 13 hours. goody, that got fixed. Okay. But yeah, maybe go a little bit longer, where I can start wrapping some stuff up and see how we feel. So, yeah, I'll just start wrapping some stuff up.
I'm sad we couldn't play any games because everyone had to leave.
Yeah, well, that's okay. We can always do other... Sometimes I just like these kind of chill streams where we're not, like, playing games. I just kind of like chilling out, but that's just the kind of person I am. So I guess to start wrapping some stuff up, once again, thank you for everyone who made 4,000 subs possible. Thank you for being here. If you've been here from the beginning or recent, we've been doing this for 3 years, and I know for those who have been around for a while, we have the most horrendous upload schedule, and I apologize. Life gets in the way, especially when most of your cast are people in, like, half of your cast is in school and the other half has work. They're like working adults, and it sucks. But now that we have 4 editors working on videos, and I'm going to try and help Nicole with audio. I need to sit down with her. Videos might get pumped out faster. So we're going to try and get a better upload schedule. We've actually been doing better, not the way I want it, but we're better. Thank you for helping us be around for like 3 years. Without you guys subscribing and commenting everything, we might have just fizzled out, but no, we're still going strong. I remember some other channels that have more subscribers than us, but they just kind of fizzled out over the years. But we're still going. Somehow we're still going with how crazy somehow with our mental states. Facebook, shut up. Like always, if you have any suggestions for videos or fandoms you like to see us like voice comics from, please let us know. We're lost in the dark sometimes. We're trying to find, because fandoms become relevant and irrelevant either really slow or really fast. So, like with Overwatch, like we try with Overwatch, and it's like, yeah, you're pretty much...
That didn't work.
That fandom died. It was a good comic. The fandom died. But yes, please let us know if there's something you want to see as voice act. Again, with the long comics, we will take in consideration of long comics, but at the time being, we will not do them until Reaper Tail or Underline is finished, and they're getting close. Not Reaper Tail. Reaper Tail's... people are gonna see, like, my stuff. It's fine. Reaper Tail still has 9 parts to go. And Chris is editing 8.
I didn't realize we were that behind.
With Reaper Tail, yes. And then, well, that's because Undyne was one of the voices we needed. And then,
that's true.
And then with Underline, we're only 6 parts away from finishing. And as we're getting stuff ready for part 9, we're getting audio in.
Editing part 8 was pretty fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, because now you set yourself up for disaster, because you asked, like, hey, I can do Underline. And I'm like, sure, take it. You dug your own grave there, because the parts get longer.
Oh.
Have fun.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Like, just the show. I'll bring it back up for the lovely viewers at home. Hold on. I'm having... My brain, it's not working today. Underline.
It's okay. It's a Monday.
Okay, part 9 is how many? Part 9 has 75 panels, which is normal.
Oh my
That's a that's not a bad length for like a 3 to 5 minute video. And actually, there's not too much. There's quite a bit of text. That's fine. Part 10 is... How long is part 10? Hold on.
No! Okay.
Part 10 is 103. That's pushing it. I feel like one of these is like extremely long. It's like past 103. Part 11 is 119. Oh, this is the one Nessie's gonna die on. Nessie, this is where she's gonna kill me. Part 12 is 144.
Joy.
And the last two are fairly short. Slight spoilers ahead. Be careful. Part 13 is 92, and then the last part is 119 again. I tried to keep them shorter, but because of I had to find good places to cut off the video, and those were the best spots I could find. So your job just gets harder.
The longest one for like picture editing, the Stardew Valley one.
That one wasn't a very long comic though.
It was the one that had the most like picture manipulation.
That is true. You didn't do you did some manipulations with underline.
Yeah, that was a lot.
But it's worth it in the end. And then I haven't deleted it yet, so I can show it. But the one I just worked on, which was Underrift. How many pictures was it? 64. But I know there's a lot more in the other parts. Like, how long is part 3? Yeah, you can use spoilers. 74. I think because this one was easier to pace. I think that's why it was, like, way easier to pace than Underline. Underline did not have any good cutoff areas for me. So I'm like, well, shit, I had to make this longer for me and whoever else is editing this bullshit. So I apologize to Nezzy.
Oh, I wanted to ask a question.
Yes.
So I've been having, this has been an on and off for me on the old tower computer that I record on.
Yes.
Since I'm stuck in Audacity, broke. Okay, for context, as you can sort of kind of figure from the whole ensemble thing, I kind of like to sing. The problem is I sort of want to do covers, but there's something going on with my copy of Audacity that always keeps messing up eventually, where I try to record a second track, or let's say I record something. I want to do another track, like for an overdub or overlay. Mm-hmm. When I go to record, it says there's something wrong with the audio host. Even though everything should be normal, fine, the rate should be the proper setting and
is it below?
You cut out a bit.
Yeah, you cut off.
Oh, sorry. Was it like behind the timeline, or like after 0? Or like before 0?
I don't think so, but I've never thought of that either.
Yeah, because that's what happened to me before when I used the new version of Audacity. It kind of freaked out on its own for a second, and then
honestly, try that, and if not, Slick might know, because he does music stuff quite a bit. He doesn't make he doesn't do song covers, but he does remixes, which
he does song covers.
Oh, he does. Yeah, I'm just blanking right now. I'm tired.
It's okay.
So yeah, if you can't figure it out, ask Slick.
Okay. Although the last that I heard from him, I've heard he's more of a Reaper aficionado rather than Audacity.
He's still
Reaper's I don't know if Reaper's really good for music, like actual recording song vocals.
Well, Audacity is Audacity, as I've heard from friends in college, it's an older version of recording software, but you can still if you understand recording software, you'll understand Audacity. It might just take you a hot minute. So Audacity
is actually one of the easier recording methods.
Yeah, it's older, it's easier, but it's just on the older side. Like when my friends complain, like, ew, it's not Adobe. And I'm like, ew, I can't afford $50, like $60 a month for my stuff. Audacity it is.
You have to pay to use one thing. I'm like, no, I'm gonna buy it once. I'm not only gonna buy it once.
Find me a good program, I'll buy it once.
Later, what did you say?
It's like, yeah, that's why half the group does not use like Adobe anything. It's not that we don't dislike Adobe. Adobe products are great. Adobe's just too freaking expensive for our pockets.
And that they considered people who don't upgrade to Creative Cloud, they're considering handing out lawsuits or something. I heard at one point.
Yeah.
Really?
It's stupid.
What?
Yeah, it's like pretty much Adobe.
If you still have an older version of Adobe products that you bought, they could sue. They were considering one point suing people for that.
What?
That's why I stopped.
Why?
Because Adobe's money grubbing.
Capitalism.
Capitalism.
That's why I stopped using the Premiere Pro that Chris let me have because it's an old version, and I'm just like, I'm gonna hold off and not use it just in case something happens, but apparently that's over, so, but I'm still frightened, so I'm like, I'm just gonna stay with my Power Director that I paid for.
To play, it's just, the system is just unfair in the way that it's created.
Yep, I guess that's another tip, before I wrap up some more, as a very slow wrap up. If you're wanting to start out in dubbing, for audio recording, use Audacity. It's free. It's actually pretty good. I know a lot of people who use Audacity. Even some of the bigger people who dub use Audacity. For video...
Easy.
For video, for your first maybe few videos, if you're like starting at bottom of like the rung, you don't know what the hell you're doing like I did, Windows Movie Maker, but very short time. Then I would go, I heard Filmora is good. Filmora is free.
Use Filmora.
Please tell me it has no watermark stuff.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
If you use Filmora, I don't know. There might be watermarks still. There used to be watermarks. There's a newer one called like DaVinci. And I downloaded it and looked at it, and it's very much like Adobe. So I would not suggest that one unless you're looking for an Adobe copycat or similarity. But if you're wanting something better than Windows after you've understand Windows, me and Nezzy use something called Cyberlink Power Director. And it's fancy enough that you can do some nice fancy little edits with it. But it's simple. So that's what I suggest.
Same result as you would with Adobe Premiere with just a little bit more.
You're cutting out, darling.
Same result. You'll just have to work a little bit harder.
Yeah. But that's why I suggest it, because for those who don't know the prices, I think it's like $15 a month for a couple of them if you are a student. Like you have a student ID, you have a student email, etc., etc. But if you are not, it's $20 a month per program. So if you get like Photoshop, whatever the recording thing is called, I don't even know what it's called. There's like a recording thing. And you get...
What?
Yeah, that's it. And you get Premiere, that's $60 a month. You're better off getting Netflix with that money. Get yourself some Netflix and have some Netflix nights with your friends. So that's our piece on that. And also, if you're wanting to do art for your own comics, if you're wanting to do like what Nessie does, is like she dubs a little bit of her own stuff. If you're starting out, paint.net is okay. It's free. It's not the best. Paint.net's not the best. Psy is pretty good. Nezzy and I'm not a very good artist. I use it for a multitude of other things aside from actually drawing. We use Clip Studio Paint. And it's kind of expensive, but they do go on sale quite a bit. Wait for a sale, pay $25. That's what she's been drawing with this whole 9. I love the infrastructure of paint. So there's that. I'm trying to think of more wrap-ups. So yeah, suggest fandom stuff. Thank you for everything. Trying to think, because my brain... I'm working on like 4 hours of sleep right now.
That's not good.
I got 2 hours before work and 2 hours after work. I'm trying my best.
I feel like you're not gonna live.
What? I can't hear. Let's just say the struggle is real. I wasn't expecting to work today, and one of the schools called me in and wondered if I wanted to work today. And the main reason I took it, it was like, oh, it's a bunch of AP kids, all upperclassmen AP kids. I'm like, hell yeah, I get to sit behind my desk and not do anything all day. Just gotta make sure they do their work. That's the only reason I took it. I should not be a substitute teacher anymore. It's sad. I'm actually looking forward to working for UPS. If I could. Yeah, I'll have to lift things. Yeah, I'll have to be on my feet all day. But I'm over here like, I can actually talk with adults all day. That respect me for the most part. And I can wear jeans and t-shirts. Hell yeah.
No, it's a sin for women to show their ankles.
Well, no. For those who don't know, in the school systems, it depends on the school system. My system is you cannot wear jeans unless it's a Friday. And if you wear because we're supposed to look professional. Even the substitutes are supposed to abide by this rule. You have to wear slacks or a dress. Or a woman, if you're a woman, you can wear a dress. Just definitely make sure you have like covering like shorts underneath. On Fridays is the only day you can wear jeans unless it's like a special event. Like if it's like Spirit Week, that's one thing. And then the only t-shirts you are allowed to wear are school related ones, aka either those pertaining to the district and or a college t-shirt. That's it.
That is stupid.
It is very stupid because I'm very comfortable in my jeans. I love my jeans. You can't wear flip-flops either, but some teachers have broken that rule and whatever. But no, if I work at UPS, I think like the only thing is, hey, wear closed-toed shoes that you're comfortable in. And I'm like, that's fair. Tennis shoes it is.
Ow, pain.
I mean, half of my nice wardrobe will go to waste, but then again, some of that stuff is nice for the fall weather, so if I have to go outside, I'll still be pretty freaking warm. Plus, I can look awesome at work. Because pretty much my job is to make sure everything is just where it's supposed to be. I'm an admin. I'm literally that person with the damn clipboard, just making sure everything's where it's supposed to be. If that's what the job I get.
Hope it will be.
Yeah. I guess it's 9:45, so I guess we'll just chill out for like another 15 minutes and then wrap up. Like do it the quick version of the wrap up. Yeah,
Have you guys seen Markiplier play Roblox?
I have not.
Oh my god, you need to watch it.
I'm also
It's
kind of...
beautiful.
Also, I don't think Hunter realized that someone said, like, Markiplier voices 505, and I don't think he caught that, and I'm kind of happy he didn't, because me and Nicole want to break the news. I want
to tell him to.
For those who don't know, and I'm not trying to be mean to Hunter, note that when I say this, everyone has a right to like creators as they wish. There are some creators people do like and people and things they don't like. Hunter does not like Markiplier. I don't know quite why. He's not my favorite YouTuber either. I will watch some of his stuff, but it's like if I have a choice between Markiplier and watching someone else, depending on what it is, I might go watch someone. I'll probably go watch someone else. Hunter just doesn't like anything about Markiplier. I don't know why. Could not tell me. I couldn't tell you. So, and he doesn't know that 505, the bear from Villainous that he voices, is voiced by Markiplier. And me and Nicole are horrible human beings for not telling him, but...
I wonder how Mark actually got that role.
I don't know. I'll actually have to look into that because, I'm trying to get all the facts for Villainous, because Villainous is just a weird fandom that we kind of get like cookie crumbs worth of stuff and we don't know. But I need to figure that out.
Like, how did Mark actually get into voicing 505 in Villainous? Like, that's really cool.
Must have auditioned somehow.
Or Alan and them reached out to him.
Maybe.
I mean, he would still have to audition either way, be it through agent or invitation.
That is true. Apparently, my metabang is being really mean to me. Stop it. What did I ever do to you?
I'm kind of just like looking around and see what I can find. Because I'm curious now.
I mean, like, Villainous started out as an online thing, so it's kind of likely about it that way. I mean, Bendy and the Ink Machine is an indie game, and voice lines in that.
Impossibly.
When it comes to casting, they know the voices that they want, and they'll likely find the person that they want to come to, like, they know they're going to pick them anyway. All they have to do is pretty much come to audition.
I mean, yeah. It's just kind of interesting because, like, for those, like, I think I mentioned it earlier, for those who don't know, and I know I've been bringing up villains a lot, it's just the new obsession, I apologize. But it also goes with the same thing in our voice acting community, so this kills two birds with one stone. Sometimes in the voice acting community, like the actual professional community, the people who dub your animes and bull and all that bull, they know who they want, but they still have auditions in case someone tops it or in case that person says no. So in this case, it could have been that situation where they asked Markiplier to be, hey, there's this character that we think you would, that we think, like, we want you to voice and we think your voice would do very well. What do you say? And they probably discussed it and he probably said yes. That's what I'm going to assume. I don't know. 100% sure. I'm not Markiplier, nor am I Alan Naturiel, who casted him. But the thing that's weird, because with Villainous is a show that started on Latin America Cartoon Network. The show started out as shorts between cartoons. So, like, your commercial breaks. One of the shorts would show up for, like, a minute or so, and then commercials, and then you would go back to your regularly scheduled program. But since it's Latin America and Mark lives in America, that's interesting. So it's like a little bit of an international work. That's what makes it a little unique. Though a unique thing is, Mark voices 505 in both the English and the Spanish because 505 doesn't speak. 505 has like, well, he just makes cute little noises. And Alan Naturiel, who made the damn show, voices both Black Hat in Spanish and in English.
Oh, wow. I didn't know he was the actual voice actor of Black Hat.
Alan Naturiel made Villainous, and he voices Black Hat in both Spanish and English. Fun fact is, if you've seen the Clone short where like the evil device, like make your most wicked thoughts come to life, and it's and there's all these Black Hat clones. Well, in the Spanish version, Alan voices all of them. In English, Mark voices the sexy one.
Oh my god, please. If there's a video, please send it to me. I want to see this.
I will send it. So for those who don't know, I will kind of explain the short. If you want to go see the shorts for yourself, like there's a bunch of shorts, but the ones that came out in 2017, if you literally type in villainous, there's like a 6-minute video. It's like literally like 6 minutes and 4 seconds.
Give it to me, because I am one of those weird people that like fan over Markiplier a little bit.
Okay.
That's just
so people will see it. I'm gonna bring up my own YouTube. I'm gonna bring up a YouTube real quick, so that way people can see it. I'll bring it up so people can see it. It's chill. So I'm gonna just type in villain. If I can actually spell villainous. It's not that one. Where is it? Specifically this one. I was actually almost right. It's 6 minutes and 14 seconds. It's from Cartoon Network LA. The first short is the clone one. And I will send this to Destiny. You're going to see Discord. I apologize.
Yay.
And
I need to see this. I actually want to get into Villainous because I haven't really gotten into it as much because my ex
girl, when you get into it, talk to me about it because I'll be gushing with you for about 3 hours.
Oh, I need to see this.
So let me explain the short for those who are not interested. I'm going to kind of explain it in case you want to find, and maybe you get interested from this. What Black Hat is about is he has his organization and he sells weapons and surfaces to other villains to help them with their evil plans. And the device in this particular short is, I can't remember what the device is called. It's like an evil device, and like the most evil thing you can think of will come to life if you think it.
Reality.
So like when Flug uses it, it's a sandwich. Flug's afraid of sandwiches. We don't know why. Alan hasn't told us yet.
Poor baby.
But Alan's afraid of sandwiches. But when Black Hat uses it, another version of himself comes up. Like an exact replica of himself comes up. Then 505 takes the damn device. He uses it. And then like this monstrous, horrifying version of Black Hat comes up. Then that version takes the damn device, clicks it, and this really stupid, derpy version of Black Hat that has been dubbed Earl. His name is Earl. Pops up. And one of the other characters, Dementia, pops up. And Dementia is obsessed with Black Hat. It's like how Alan put it. It's like a girl obsessing over a boy band kind of thing. She's in love with Black Hat. And she's like, wow, 4 Black Hats. I want my own. Presses the button. And a sexy version of Black Hat that's all ripped and like in Speedos pops up. And everyone's horrified. And like,
this makes me want to see it more.
What?
This makes me want to see it more.
And then, like, that guy takes the device, and, like, I think in a quote, so forgive me, it's like, Flug, get the evil lotion from my evil body. The most evil thing I can think of is having the audience want more, and then crushes the damn device with his pecs.
What is happening even?
And Mark voices that sexy version
I
of Black Hat.
am so scared! Oh my god, that is beautiful. I need to watch this afterwards now.
I will be up for a while, so you'll just message me. Watch all the shorts.
I will watch it and then message you if I can.
Because honestly, I love talking about fandom. Like, I like getting people into, like, there's fandoms that I've gone into and I talk about it, but this one I'm very passionate about because it reminds me of my childhood. It's the creepy cartoons that I loved when I was a kid, like Billy and Mandy and everything. But no, God, the shorts are great. I actually have my list in front of me. How many shorts? Like, there's a lot to watch. And if you're interested, be prepared. There's I'm skipping those. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 shorts in the first phase, but that's all in that 6-minute video. Watch that 6-minute video. You got like a chunk of stuff done. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 shorts in the second phase. They actually call them phase 1, phase 2. That takes like 5 minutes. Then there's all the orientation videos I discussed earlier. And then there's the first episode of season 1, which we only have 1 episode, and it's called The Dreadful Dawn.
I remember that.
Such good. So good. I could probably quote that episode if I tried.
I think I watched it with my ex, but I did. And then nothing else happened after that.
It's really good. So, again, I'm sorry that I keep gushing about this. It happens. I go on something called, like, for people who understand this or don't understand, I'm going to give like a little bit of a psychology talk for a hot second. There are some, for some people, they have what they call hyperfixations, which is what I have. It helps with stress. Like, it happens due to stress and a little bit of OCD. It's kind of like you just get fixated on something. And that fixation is kind of like, so say you had a bad day at school or a bad day at work. Your normal thing would be to like, oh, I'm going to put my favorite movie on, or I'm going to do this one thing that makes me happy. When someone's in a hyperfixation, something related to that hyperfixation is that happy thing. So if I come back home from a day of work and the thing I'm obsessed about at that current time is like Pokemon, something Pokemon related is what's going to calm me down. It's weird, but it's legit. And I've talked to my friends about hyperfixations. We all toss them back and forth. Like, my friend's hyperfixation at the moment, both of them, is My Hero Academia. And a little bit of Voltron. Like, if they want to do something a little bit different, it's Voltron and My Hero Academia. But it's legit. So if you ever wondered why you have that, it might be stress and OCD. One or the other, or a little bit of both. And there's nothing ashamed about it. The only thing that, just make sure you don't drown your friends and stuff. That's why if anyone in this chat at any point told me to shut the hell up, I would have, but no one did. So. It is almost 10, so I'm going to do a quick wrap up, and then we will end it. So again, for like the 3rd, 4th, 5th time, thank you all so much for putting up with me, putting up with all of us, watching our content. We try our best for all of you guys, and it's a labor of love. That's the words I was looking for earlier, was labor of love. It's a labor of love. We're not getting paid for this. We do it just out of, it's a hobby, and we find it fun, and we thank you guys. Thank you for sticking around for 3 years if you've been here since the beginning. Thank you if you just started following us a week ago, or heck, even today. We appreciate it, and we love you all. Thank you for 4,000 subscribers. It might not seem that much in retrospective to other accounts, but 4,000 is huge to us, and we're almost to my goal of reaching 5,000 by the end of 2019. And that makes me super excited. So please keep it up. Keep watching our stuff. Share our stuff. All that stuff. We're happy if we get even like a little chuckle out of you. We want to know what you got. Like this, we voice stuff that we like to voice. Like, we find comics that we find interesting and voice them. But we want to voice stuff that you find interesting within reason. I'm going to be the blunt person because I am at the group. There's some things that we won't dub, like, well, because of YouTube guidelines, we're not going to do anything 18 plus. But if it's also kind of controversial, we might not touch it because I don't want to comment war. But if you have something like you found this awesome Deltarune comic, or it's something in a different fandom that we're able to voice, like come up with something for, we'll highly consider it, and it might show up. If you have a series that you want us to do, we'll look into it and possibly dub it again after we get one of them done. Because I'm not putting a fourth one on our plates. We editors are already dead enough as it is. Especially Nezzy. Nezzy's probably the worst off. Nezzy has so much on her plate.
I mean, she's really quiet right now.
I think her mic's been acting up, plus she's concentrating on shading.
I mean, me.
I feel the same way when I craft. If you ever want to ask one of us advice about anything, we all have social medias. Like, yeah, I put it on I link everyone's YouTube, but everyone on their YouTube, or at least most of us, have social media links. Reach out to us. Say hi to us. Dubtale does have social media, but I'm going to throw myself under the bus, and I'm not a very good person of updating it. We're working on it. We're going to probably get someone more responsible.
We'll do that.
We'll get there. Not gonna even lie. I'll throw myself under the bus. I never remember to update social media, unless it's my own, and that's the sad part. Yeah, and if you have any suggestions for anything, like things you want us to do, things you want to see from us, like more streams, stuff about gaming, like we did an editing stream. Tell us if you want to see more editing streams. Though those can kind of get a little boring, but some people, it'll interest some people, not everyone. That's chill. Voice acting streams where we're like kind of teaching. I'm a teacher. I like doing teachable moments. Maybe, possibly collabs, depending on the person, because not everyone's going to agree to a collab, but depending on who it is and how it works out, mention collabs. Do you guys know anything else to add?
I think you've covered all the bases.
Sorry, I'm dying. What?
Is there anything else that you can think of that I should add to the spiel of things we would like to see from our viewers?
Besides from suggestions, not really much.
Yeah, suggestions.
But suggestions were the only thing
But I guess we'll wrap this up. It's after 10, so thank you again. Hopefully, and most definitely, Dubtale will be around for another year, and we'll definitely hit that 5,000 subscriber mark by the end of the year. So thank you all, and have a good night.
Night.
Bye.